Well, Casino Royale.
Casino Royale, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. That last final hand in that movie was like the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen in a movie ever. Like that was just, it was like everybody, the structure of the way they played that poker tournament, but it was like normally in a tournament, like with this, you pay $50 and you get 500 chips or something like that. Like you get a certain amount of chips to play with.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. Yeah, but anyway, like the that movie, they just bought in with cash, but once you lost all the cash, you were like kicked out of the tournament. But then I don't know, it was just a weird structure. It's not normally how poker tournaments are played. And then that last hand where this guy has a full house, well, this guy has a higher full house. Well, this guy has a,
Hang on.
you know, yeah, it was just it's so unlikely for all of those hands to have that kind of action on. Yeah.
Wait, John, so are you
Mm-hmm.
saying that movies are not very realistic?
That movie in particular was the most unrealistic. Yeah. Well, like Casino Royale. I mean, like that was so ridiculous. But even Rounders, right? Like, what was it like? They were always, he was talking about how poker is like about playing the other person. It's not necessarily about, who has the best hand. It's about like knowing your opponent and playing off of their tells and stuff like that. But then in the final hand, it's like he has the second best possible hand that you can have. And then he's like going all in. And then whatever John Malkovich's character has the best possible hand. It was like the best possible versus the second best possible hand. And so that didn't really, like, what was the lesson there? Like, it's not about playing the person, even if, I don't know, like, it was just, yeah, it was any poker player that has the second best possible hand is going to lose in that situation. It wasn't even about playing the person. It was, he played exactly the way he was supposed to and still lost because of movie telling narrative stuff. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah,
I guess this was all so that he could say, "You beat me straight up."
yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you know, Rom, but like I have a tattoo.
Ooh, wow. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm like I like poker a lot. Actually, the World Series of Poker is like has been going on for the past few weeks now, and the main event is streaming on. I mean, there are some streaming services that'll offer it, but the main event for the World Series of Poker is on right now.
Cool.
It's like a 7-day tournament where you buy in. You pay $10,000 to enter, and then the top prize is like several million. So, yeah.
And you follow that, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool. I guess I follow chess like that when they play for the world title or something. I just watch I'm not a very good player, but I understand enough so that it's interesting for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's why poker, though, like, I don't think it's ever going to.
Here we go.
I think poker is still alive and well because, like, poker is so, I don't know, engaging. Like, it's scary at first, but then, like, once you start getting into it, like, anybody thinks I could be the next guy to win the biggest tournament ever. I could make millions. And so people go into it, like, with that dream. And, yeah. Ouch. Wait,
yeah, the rules are pretty simple, so you can just watch it and enjoy. Hello, Quaid. What's up?
How's it going?
Pretty good for me.
Going
How
well.
about you?
I'm all right. I'm gonna switch. This is too awkward.
Diamond Man.
Hey, Diamond.
Hey.
People are showing up.
Yeah. I imagine Halloween was pretty quiet.
Oh, the poker game on Halloween. I mean, it was
It was pretty good, actually.
Was
Yeah,
it?
Didn't we have almost a full table?
Pretty much.
Nice. Glad I got here early then. Oh,
Looks like a
early,
very
for me.
comfy sweater there. Looks very nice.
It is. It's very cozy. It's
No,
some
it's
kind of
itchy.
plastic,
Admit it. It's itchy, and your wife made you wear it. Admit it.
Yeah, she knitted it for hours. No, I got it for like €10 in Ireland because they know how to dress for the cold. Clothing really shouldn't be that cheap.
Or it should be.
I'm pretty sure there's some sort of unethical practice going on if the price is that low.
Oh, yeah.
interesting. Yep.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, you had me the entire time. Good job. You win. Good job.
Bit of a cooler.
Wow.
Shorthanded like this.
Good call.
Um,
I'm hearing some feedback noises. You guys hearing that?
A little bit of an echo, yeah.
No, not an echo. Just now it's gone.
Is it back?
It sounded like a tambourine in the far distance. Not a tambourine, like a drum or something.
Weird. How's your dizziness?
Oh, now it's a motorcycle.
I heard that as well. But yeah, how is your dizziness, Doug?
You know, I think the alcohol cured it the other night.
Oh, wow. Good.
Seriously, it was much better the next morning.
I've had times like that.
So, but I talked to Pete, who I think only Reed here knows, and he said it probably is COVID, but I was basically asymptomatic, but the COVID caused microscopic blood clots in my brain.
Wow.
Which sounds serious, but if they're small enough, they don't cause any life-threatening problems, but they're just enough to give you headaches and dizziness. Okay, the background noise just left, so it's coming from John then.
whoops. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
I think his mic is just very sensitive.
I'll try to fix that. One sec.
Yeah, just maybe turn down your gain.
3/8.
Not bad.
Is this microphone any better?
Not really.
You sound
It's
worse.
it's
Doug.
not it's not bad. It's just you can just hear quite a bit of sort of staticky.
How'd you enjoy the clubhouse, John? Oh yeah, you can take your time. Sorry, I didn't realize you were eating.
Oh no, I
Everyone's
think
not
he's
done
sorting
just
the sound. No, oh no, you're right. No, now he's got a mime. It's good.
It was
What?
interesting. I wasn't expecting that much criticism of street epistemology. Like,
Yeah, you got it rough, man.
yeah, like I mean, the first guy that came in, like he made a valid point. Like it was, I mean, saying that if you have these conversations with people, that you could drastically change their worldview. Like if in the conversation it just so happens that you convince them or you explore their epistemology enough to where they no longer hold the belief that they did, and then maybe they dwell on it for like a week, and then later they like psychologically break. Like, are you responsible for that? And I was kind of caught off guard by like that premise, that idea. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Answer is no.
And
You're not responsible.
yeah. That was my original like thing too. I mean, I've been thinking about it like since he asked the question, but like my response was like, if somebody went through all of this like introspection on their own and came to their own conclusions, I mean, they could do this on their own. We're just kind of like a guide guiding them through their own epistemology.
Exactly,
Is it unethical? Is it unethical to be a guide to your own thoughts? Like, yeah, I don't know. But that was like his criticism, and then I don't know. So there was that, and then
I think you were bluffed. I think the same could be said about any kind of conversation, right? Not only street epistemology. If it so happens then that you drastically change other people's beliefs. People try to change each other's beliefs all the time, not using street epistemology, using less ethical approach. And I'm just half kidding, of course, about the bluff. But
yeah, no, I mean that's a good point. Yeah.
You answered a lot of it well, though. I mean, you said what I would have said, so.
And then after that, there was another guy that accused me of not being neutral. And in the moment, like I was still kind of reflecting on the last question. And so sorry. Because I said, being a straight epistemologist, you want to remain neutral. You don't want to inject your own opinion into the conversation. But when I said neutral, like neutrality, then he twisted and was like, why are you going out to have these conversations in the first place? What is your motive for having the conversation? You're not neutral. You want to go out and change it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say neutral. I would say align with the values of SE.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I would have just said that I wasn't neutral, and that that's the way.
I think, yeah, that is what I ultimately ended up saying. I said I would like people to critically think about what they believe. If you don't consider that neutral, then I'm not neutral. That was like the ultimate.
Yeah, that is what you said. Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always try to like specify, like I attempt to be neutral. Like I understand I can't be neutral, but I think it's worthy to try to be neutral. I think it's worth trying to be that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the guy said he was in social science too, which is like, yeah, well, that's what they do in the social sciences. They have to, because they have biases. It's social sciences. So a lot of it's subjective. So they have to like have mechanisms that do their best to put their biases in check, because they're going to be really prevalent in that field of study.
Yeah.
Came runner for you, Reed?
Yeah. What do you do? I guess you stay in.
I think a lot of these critiques of SC is, what's a nice way of saying this? Just a bunch of wusses who are trying to protect their deeply held beliefs.
Well, some people are starting to call it a cult, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's an old critique.
Is it? So, okay, that's my I figured anything that gets a group of people is gonna run through that like filter of people calling it a cult. A book club, that gets famous enough, is going to be considered a cult by some people at some point.
Yeah.
But it's like it's treating usually adults as infants. Oh, you can't handle a few questions, you poor little child. Like, come on, we're grown-ups here.
Not really, though. Not always. Not always. What I should
Yeah,
say.
you're right. Not always, but you got to assume you're talking to, unless you're like, I don't advocate doing SE with minors, but you got to assume that you're talking to someone who's relatively stable, can function in society, and is not crying every other day of their life. Like, if you're assuming that every human is a fragile flower, and you gotta just, I don't know. But I was raised in the 70s, so.
But on top of that, like, what would you rather have? A cult that worships a deity, or a cult that is focused around critically thinking about their own things and, like, critically examining their own everything they do? Like, I would rather have the latter.
Yeah, me too.
Doug, do you avoid all conversations with minors, or is it actually SE? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I hate kids.
That's what I figured, but
except for my own. But no, hate's a strong word. I just, like, I have no business talking to like a 14-year-old that's not my own child. Like,
right.
Unless, like, if they come down and they're like my son's friends or daughter's friends, and I'll say hi, of course, and maybe joke around with them, but I'm not going to have serious conversations with them.
Even off camera, right?
No, yeah, off camera, on camera, never. Like, it's not. Like, I don't want to look like that old creepy man uncle.
Yeah, John, I caught some of that session you did yesterday. Oh, not to distract you too much, but it seemed like they also focused a lot on the religious side of things. And you did make a point that it's not just for claims about religion, so I appreciated that. But it seemed like a lot of the criticism was like, you're just using it as like a motive to make atheists, right? That sort of thing. At least some of the complaints.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it was about the religious aspect, but yeah, I mean, SE can be about anything. Like, what was it? I think it was Doug a while ago that on his show he talked about, like, I think it was Darth Dawkins or something like that, saying like they only focus on religion, and even the guy Darth Dawkins was talking to, like, said, well, they bring up a lot of different topics, and he goes, they only do that as like a ruse for you to think so you think it's not about religion, but that's what they're doing. Like, dude.
Right.
So a lot of the criticisms, or so-called criticisms of SE that I hear, to me, are not criticisms of SE per se, but of something else, like some specific unethical behavior or some hidden agendas, right?
Yeah. I mean, the ethicality of, I don't know, like, trying to. I think people think we have an ulterior motive. Like, my motive when I have any conversation like this is to encourage critical thinking and reflection. But I think people think we're trying to go out and dissuade people from whatever position they hold. Like if we're specifically trying to go out to, I don't know, undermine people's confidence in their beliefs, like I'm not trying to undermine it. Just if they have something that they legitimately have good reasons to believe, like that's cool. I'd love to hear about it. Like, I don't know.
Trying to push me off that there diamond with the 40 chip bet.
Oh, you really wanted that river. That's all I'm saying, Doug.
Yeah, like the complaints you had, John, about the religion, and there's a guy named Capturing Christianity, who for years has been saying something similar. And I just give them what they want and say, yeah, we're trying to lead your children to hell. And it's just, in a way, for the people who have a sense of humor, they're going to smile and kind of like, okay. And then for the people who are really scared, they're always going to be scared. There's nothing you can say to appease them. 8 into 18. That's fair.
Speaking of, okay, completely. This is like tangential. During the World Series of Poker, there was a limit hold'em event, and it got down to the top three, like final table, top three players in this massive tournament. And there was a guy that got down to like one big blind worth of chips. Like he was about to be out, and they played a hand where I think it was like a mixed games. Like there's actually a tournament where they rotated what types of poker they were playing, but at the time they were playing limit hold'em. And he had one big blind left. They one big blind left by the river of the hand they were on, and he went all in. And this other guy, he had a decent-ish hand, maybe, but like he had bet, the other guy went all in. So it's kind of like he bet 300 and the other guy bet 301. Like he just came over the top with his all in by a little bit, and then he folded, and it was a bluff. And they're like, there's a bunch of people giving him crap on like social media about that was the worst fold we've ever seen in our lives. That was a huge mistake. Like how
they have to call. They have to just call it by $1 or something.
Well, it was the numbers I used were. I mean, I was paraphrasing, but it was something similar to that. It was like he bet, the other guy went all in, and his all in was just a little bit more than the bet was. So he could have easily called. He should have called, but he didn't. And the other guy was so low on chips that boosted him up, and then he went on to win the tournament. That's how volatile like tournaments are in poker.
Reminds me of the loss aversion principle, potentially.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the rest of that hand? That was Jack Queen.
The replay? No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, the
Wow.
rest of it was Jack Queen King Ace.
think this sound's coming from you, Rom, because John's muted himself.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah, it's definitely you. There's like, is it a fan on your computer or some type of hum?
My fans were on, so it could have been me. Just
But Doug said that when I muted myself, then
Yeah, it went away.
let's try more. So you keep yourself on, and
No, it's
Testing the
definitely you.
hypothesis. Oh, fuck me. Hang on. T.
yeah, I guess it's just my computer. It's
Quaid, mute yourself.
pretty loud.
No, it's not Quaid. Reed? Is it you? No, it's not Reed.
It could be me. I've been
Oh, wow.
muting and unmuting with my mic button. I can definitely still hear John's water in the background, but it's fine. Maybe it's not water.
it might still be the fans. My computer's just running kind of hot. Yeah, it's definitely the fans.
Read my mind. I thought about doing the same thing.
Now I definitely hear. Did you just unmute yourself, Diamond? Sorry, I know.
Yeah.
I did. Now, yeah, it's definitely you.
Yeah.
Just turn your gain down.
I don't think I have gain.
I think it's just the website compression algorithms. It's just very or something.
Damn.
Gotta set my 10-minute timer.
Are you? Oh, I was just going to ask. Are you expecting any more people?
Nathan,
Who we got?
what's up?
Hey.
Hey, man.
Everybody. I'm normally not home this time of day on a Sunday, probably, but I am today. And I got Reed's text message just a minute ago.
Cool.
You guys changed the time. It's now earlier in the day. It's not day anymore.
Yeah, for Rom's sake and other people in Europe.
Europe. Let's see if I save you some money.
Doug's night is late night for people.
Doug, you're picking on me today. What's up with this?
I got good hands. What can I tell you? See, I'll show you. I had the world here.
Erica.
Hello.
I had it straight.
Hello.
You did? Oh,
Well,
on the
If
reveal.
I stayed, yeah, on the reveal. One more card.
Erica's showed up without her glasses.
Yeah, I finally got more contacts.
Oh,
I ran out and I was too lazy to order more. And then by the time I got around to ordering them, my prescription wasn't there anymore. So I had to get an appointment.
Did your hair color change in the past 2 weeks too, or is that just me imagining things?
No.
Okay, just the glasses.
It's wet. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It's probably just the daylight. That's different.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing Erica during daylight hours.
Oh yeah, it actually does look red, doesn't it? Because usually it looks purple.
Yeah.
It looks a bit red, yeah.
Let's see.
Even Rom's hair looks a little auburnish.
Oh, I think it might be the light because I didn't have my lamp on. The light makes it look purple. And then I turn it off. Now you can see it's red.
By the way, nice meeting you, Erica. I don't think we've met before.
Oh yeah,
Nice to meet you.
Erica usually, almost always, comes to Wednesday night, Pine Creek Poker Night.
I don't think I've missed a Wednesday.
No, you've been pretty faithful.
Interesting terminology. But I'll take it.
For this group.
Coming from you.
Street Epistemology, very faithful people.
All right, there we go.
All right.
I'm ready to lose my money.
Just make it
so
slow.
you were talking about SE criticisms. Was the message I
Yeah.
got from you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Cool. Whereabouts are the criticisms from? Or were you just talking about them overall?
David
Anything
invited
new?
me. Oh, no, probably not anything new. David invited me to his like clubhouse meeting thing, and I got on there, and I was not expecting a lot of the people that I guess clubhouse you can just like find a stream and just come in, pop out, go as you please. I wasn't expecting people to just come in, and as we were talking about street epistemology, they started criticizing it. Like the first one was the ethical concerns of if you go into a conversation and don't tell somebody that this conversation could drastically change their worldview. If they have a belief in a God, and then after the conversation, they go home and they think about it, and then later they like mentally break because of the conversation you had with them.
Right. This is the whole like fragility thing. Like, oh, people are so fragile, they won't be able to handle something. Yeah. And then that's why we asked them, like, how would your life be different if you didn't think this anymore? That's a common question, so we can check for that. But like most people aren't so fragile, I think. And my rebuttal to anybody who's criticizing SE for that reason would be to ask them if they think people are so fragile that they can't handle it.
Well
especially
said,
if
Nathan.
they're
Well
the ones
said.
if they're the ones doing all the work, they're thinking about it, they're the ones changing their mind. So
Yeah, and I don't know. We talked about it. Like that guy that made that criticism, I talked with him about it a little bit, and I basically said, so would you say like informed consent? Because I know some people that do SE at the beginning of the talk, they say like what the talk we're about to have, you might be less confident in the belief. Would you are okay with that? And so I saw like informed consent. Do you think that would be like an okay way to do things? Would it be ethical then? And he agreed. He was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as people understand what they're getting into.
Yep.
There's examples in the psychological literature about the hedonic treadmill, and it's about people who get like win the lottery. They don't like stay ecstatic, as like the day they got the lottery win. They return to their normal state in terms of overall happiness, and it also works the other way. If something tragic happens to someone, like they lose a limb or something, they return to their normal state, like eventually. Like people have a set point for like their general happiness level, and it just
This assumption that something devastating might happen to them because you help them change their belief is just something should be proven, right?
Yeah.
Like, where's the evidence that it happens, that someone talks to a person, they change their mind because of the epistemological considerations, and then something bad happens to them because of it? But people throw such accusations
It
freely.
makes me think of, I don't know if anybody follows Kyle Hill, but he did a video on Roscoe's basilisk, which is a thought experiment, and he put a disclaimer at like the beginning of his video, like this might actually psychologically damage you. Watch at your own risk.
So Nathan, when we met up, that what she's talking about is the exact same thing I told you about when we met up in Portland. Yeah, Rocco's basilisk.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's unethical for me to tell you about it because it's like a thought experiment that if it were to come true, you would by me telling you about it, you would have contributed for it to come true. Like it's
It's basically, it's kind of like a secular sci-fi version of Pascal's wager.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what time is it legal to start drinking in the United States? Does that have to be after 5? Local time?
Is there a time where it is legal
24
or
hours
not legal?
a day, 7 days a week. Doug, you didn't know that?
Oh, wow. Okay, hang on.
Oh, wow. All right.
Nice.
Wow.
And I'm breaking even again.
There's no drinking time. No official drinking time.
Okay, well, after I play this hand, I'll get my rum. It helped me last time.
Rum.
Can I raise? Diamond, how much can I raise to? I know it's your big blind.
Ah, gosh, thanks.
7, okay?
Yeah, I could handle that.
Okay, 7 it is.
I feel like I shouldn't drink for a while. I just went out to an open bar event.
Your voice sounds like it's a little rough.
Yeah.
Like in this joke, hello mother, this is my new girlfriend. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke. Oh, nice to hear it, honey. Why don't you drink and smoke? I can't do anymore.
That's a blocking bet, Doug.
I understand.
Just want to make it clear. John, there was one new criticism I hadn't heard before. The guy who said that by engaging theists, you're helping them think of justification for it, and that's a problem. That was interesting.
Yeah, so that guy, like, he was going through some. I didn't really get all of what he said, but yeah, that was one of his things. Like, if you're trying to rationally talk about somebody with their belief, you're helping them rationalize the belief. And my question was like, what if we're exploring the epistemology and then we come across something irrational? Like me and the interlocutor, we find something that is irrational. What do we do then? And then, I don't know. I forget what his response to that was, but that was interesting.
Yeah. Or trying to distinguish the rationalizations from the reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of confusion distinguishing between rationalization and rationality. So maybe that was what was going on.
That's something Steven Crowder always says when he does his Change My Mind. He's trying to explain what he's doing. He's trying to he says he's trying to rationalize whatever they're talking about. I'm like, that's not what that means.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So now that summer's over, I've had a really busy summer, but now that it's over, I finally found the time to finish up the last Daniel Ray interview.
Oh, him.
And the run total time is way too long for anyone to watch. I almost want to just throw the whole thing away because no one except for
just record or just edit the stuff that has my name in it, and then I'll watch it.
So I actually took clips from your second talk with Daniel and Reed on Reed's channel.
Oh,
and I condensed what I needed to show the audience in 7 minutes, but it's probably 7 minutes is probably still too long. to like.
Have you
interject.
looked at his channel recently? Like this type of stuff he's putting up?
No, not in a while. I've been so.
He's
I haven't
going full
done
young Earth
enough.
creationist type. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. What? So it's interesting. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Yeah, watch those last 2 videos you did, Nathan. They're really good.
Did you watch the last one?
Yeah,
Part 5?
I watched it on the plane. This morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the clips you put in, the flashbacks.
Okay.
Yeah, that
wasn't too long.
Yeah, that is the most blatant example of like disingenuousness from like anybody I've ever seen. The like Starship, like the
Starship thing.
The Starship thing.
Yeah.
But it's yeah. How do people not see through that?
Is it about when he was talking like what to take on faith, who to trust when they say something, or?
I also just feel like he feels like his job is on the line, and like as an apologist, this is a game mostly for him, and it's also like if I don't look, it's not there kind of thing. Like if I just don't look at the other people who believe in other things for the same reasons I'm believing in what I'm believing, if I just don't acknowledge that, like he tells me he has no idea what his method for knowing it is.
Ray tells you this?
Yeah, he says, I don't know how I discovered this, how I came to my convictions. I just was given these convictions. Before even reading the Bible.
This is a philosopher named Alvin Plantinga. Have you heard of him? Alvin Plantinga, yeah. He's basically regurgitating that. It's it's the sensus divinitatis. It's a properly basic belief that has been given to me. And
wait. If you say sensus divinitatis, you have to say it in the voice.
Sensus divinitatis.
Thank you. Yeah, I was definitely worried about that one.
Yeah, the question though that I think really hit him hard after he told me he has no method was, I was like, would you say this God that you believe in also exists for me? And he said yes. And I was like, okay, so like I hear that. So like I want to know how you know it exists for me also. Which is another way of saying like I want to know how you know it's not imaginary.
He'll go to scripture at that point.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that he wants a genuine discussion like that, though the full thing from start to finish was a great way to illustrate some concepts like doxastic closure and openness, and we hit some important things. So
yeah, like you will want to be open to believing in the God if it's true, but he doesn't want to be open to believing in reincarnation if it's true, which is a distinction that you pointed out very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, damn it.
What?
I should not have folded. I have 2 pair now.
Yeah, that's what you gotta be careful with. I always think like
probably don't say things like that in the middle of a hand though, because that could influence the hand.
Well, I mean, I can't do anything anymore, right? Oh, could
yeah, the rest of John, we don't really play by the necessarily the hey, this is how you're actually supposed to play poker rules.
Yeah, it's all good.
Unless it's a really huge pot, like, which I guess that was kind of big, but because you either had 2-4 or Queen 4 or something, and well, I know that now because John showed his hand.
There was a situation on Wednesday where I had to tell everybody I had pocket aces, and then I had to fold them.
Oh yes,
even under the peer pressure.
Yeah, next time sell me that action. Sorry. That sounded kind of bad.
Gladly.
I look yellow. There we go. I'm blushing. 25?
Yeah.
Give the man his money.
Pay him his money.
Pay the man his money. I wish I could have a Russian accent like Rom.
It's okay. You only have to train for some time. I can teach you, my friend.
I can tell you're overdoing it, but even then, you get the best Russian accent of anybody I know.
So one of my favorite poker scenes in any movie. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake, where
I think so.
Yeah, so like everybody stops aging at 25, but everybody on their arm, they have this like digital bioluminescent clock on their forearm that tells them how much time they have left to live. And they start out with a year they start out with a year, but they stop aging at 25. But that time that they have left to live is also their currency and how they buy things and how they earn when they go to work, they earn time. Like they get paid, like they go to work and they earn so many hours per week to put on their clock to like live. So there are people that are rich. Like, yeah, there are rich people that can live for like hundreds and millions of years. Well, I don't know if millions, nobody in the movie had been that old yet, but like there were people with enough time in the bank to like live for millions of years if they wanted to. So, but like the main character like suddenly gets a lot of money or a lot of time, and then he goes gambling with it and he starts playing poker. And there was like this high stakes thing where he made it on the river, and he like bet a lot of time on the river. He made a big bet and the other guy called, but as he's about to call, he's looking at the clock on his arm and he has like seconds left to live. So he makes the call and adds time back to his like clock with seconds left. It was like such a cool, scene.
Interesting. I think I've heard of that movie.
Yeah.
But...
Who was the star in that movie again? Was it
Justin Timberlake?
Oh, Justin Timberlake. Oh, right. Okay, not Matt Damon.
You're thinking of Rounders, Doug?
No, I'm thinking...
This is what you were quoting earlier, right?
There's another time type based movie. Oh, that had Bruce Willis and where
12 Monkeys?
You basically get to live to 26 and then you get killed. Oh, what's the name of that movie?
I just thought of a politically incorrect joke, so I will not say it out loud.
Looper. I'm thinking of Looper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the role now?
Looper also had Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's right.
In it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I enjoyed that movie.
Bruce Willis played an older version of Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Is poker at 4 now because of the time change?
Is it what? Boring?
No, is it at 4 now because of the time change?
Yeah, 4 our time. Yeah, Arizona time.
Because Arizona doesn't do daylight savings like the rest of the country, twice a year I screw up somebody's lesson time no matter what, no matter how much I think, okay, I need to make sure that I get this daylight savings thing right. I screw something up.
How does Arizona do it differently from the rest of the country?
We don't do daylight savings unless you're in like a reservation or something.
Yeah, there's some northern reservations that do.
So so my students across the country, their clocks are changing. Mine isn't, and so we got to figure out new lesson times twice a year.
And
so inevitably, I screw it up every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that's so weird that like an entire state, or is it the entire time zone that just doesn't participate? Like,
It's just the state, I think,
Just
not
the
the
state?
time zone. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
oh,
Good.
Did I bluff the Russian?
Yeah. Well, I guess the range was in your favor. I
Well, I knew
have
you
you
had
beaten.
I put you on a strong king, or maybe a
Yeah.
set, and so I thought
That
you
was
were
it. Yeah, I had king queen.
king queen. Okay, so I viewed your bet as a protection bet, so I was actually hoping a spade would come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one spade was
Yeah, and then two spades.
something that none of us had.
But even then, I had you on the flop still, because I had 2 pair on the flop.
Oh, you had 2 pair. Then
Yeah.
you.
I
then
had
you
king
a stronger
6.
hand.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the spades were actually meaningless.
Mm-hmm.
Too much.
Reed, did you ever watch? I don't know if I shared it with you. I have this one interview that I don't know if I want on my channel or not. Fuck it. Of this like girl who is kind of like wavering on everything. She's extremely relativistic, and I can't tell if she's trolling me, but it's an in real life interview, and she's saying stuff like no one should go to school. Like, I asked her a direct question because she's so incredibly relativistic. I was like, should anyone go to school? And she says no.
Like college school, or does she mean like elementary school? Any school?
Like, should anyone learn anything? Like, I basically ask her, like, at the end of the interview, I just get so frustrated with her because I feel like she's not understanding my questions, and I don't know how to make them any clearer.
Yeah, it was obvious to me she was just flirting with you. She was just like teasing you.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
really?
kinda was, and that's the other thing. It was like,
I gotta see this. Where is this?
Yeah.
Is this on your channel?
Like at one
That's
point,
the
she's
thing,
like,
I'm
"Should I just
trying
take
to
off my
decide."
shirt?" Like,
Yeah, she asked me in the middle of the interview if she should take her shirt off, and I was
yeah,
like,
that tipped me off a little bit.
I was like,
Is this uploaded
well,
on the internet?
we're at a
No.
festival, so no, that's the thing. I'm not sure if I should upload it or not because it's such a hot mess.
Upload it with the
whole
name.
thing.
Could upload
But
it.
maybe that'll be good for the channel because it'll be like, you know,
You should
A lot
change
of
the name of your
controversy.
YouTube channel to Hot Mess.
Just put a clickbait name like Street Epistemology set on another level.
yeah. I mean, I asked her before I rolled the cameras, like, are you sober? And she said she was, and that's like the thing I need to know before I interview somebody. But she didn't seem very sober.
Call
me.
it Street Epistemology after hours.
Yeah, it was during the day, right in front of a river bank. I mean, the footage is great, and it's an hour, and people would watch it. It's just, I don't know if anyone's gonna get anything out of it, and just kind of make my channel look a little weird. Especially because I have like Daniel Ray videos coming out; they're equally weird. So like,
It's all weird anyway. So
it's all so weird. All right, fine.
I mean, I put my Bambi video up there. That was funny.
Oh yeah,
Bambi?
Bambi. Yeah, you've never seen Reed's Bambi video?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh man.
Oh yeah,
Is it
just type
recent?
Bambi in the search. No, it's an old one.
Yeah, very old.
Jesus.
Like I'm trying to not be distracted, and we're trying to talk about law of attraction, but it's not about law of attraction at all.
Erica, I'm so tempted to play with you here.
Just getting trolled and.
Maybe I should just post it. Reed, what do you think? Should I just post it?
If you have the
anyway?
ace of clubs, I'm dead.
Yeah, you took the time to edit it. Just do it.
I did, but it wasn't until I was done editing I was like, "This is such trash." But it's also like she's so nice.
It's fine.
Man.
Just toss it in the algorithm river, see where it goes.
Yeah,
Right. I forget. Yeah, it's a good way to think about it. It's just the river of content.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
So this might be kind of a rude way to start out a conversation, but Reed, speaking of Mr. Bean lookalikes, I saw a video.
Yes.
I saw a video of Rowan Atkinson. Like he was on a talk show, like the Graham Norton talk show, and he was talking about how somebody saw him and walked up to him and said, "You look so much like Mr. Bean, like that guy."
So much.
Yeah, and Rowan Atkinson was like, "I am that guy." And the guy was like, "No, you're not." And he got into a conversation where the more he tried to convince the guy, "I am Rowan Atkinson," the guy just kept getting more pissed off. And like, yeah,
That's hilarious.
Have you ever seen his interview with Elton John?
Oh yeah, the name thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a video of me on Doug's channel. If you want to find it, I'm like doing Mr. Bean's faces.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Alright,
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
I want to be out of this game.
I know when I saw that, I was
lose
like,
all my money.
this doesn't look like Mr. Bean. And then he started the faces, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was just watching a Satan skit the other night. His Satan stand-up routine.
oh yeah, that's hilarious.
So 3 Mormon missionaries came into my house 2 weeks ago, and it was right before Halloween. I didn't have enough time, but they gave me their book, and I invited them into the house, and I told them what I do, and I mentioned street epistemology, and I was absolutely 100% transparent with them, and that I wanted to do a recorded interview with them, and they were like, well, we have to like ask around and see. I just lost so much money for no reason. We have to ask around and see if that's okay, if like the church will allow us. I was like, you could just go as yourself too. You don't need to go like on behalf of something if you don't want. Like,
Myself.
And, I think that they didn't ask because they came back again the next week, and I told them like, hey, like I'm really busy, I can't really do it right now, but I'd like to still do it at some point. And yeah, so they just texted me just now and said, hey Nathan, sorry, it's the missionaries, sorry we couldn't get in contact with you this past week, how are you doing?
Nice.
So
Exciting.
yeah, that's exciting.
I think Anthony's going to go to Utah pretty soon to do a podcast with some people. Maybe you should go out and do some conversations.
In Utah, huh?
Yeah.
Are there any interesting religions in Utah?
No, none that I can think of. What makes you say that?
Me neither.
Utahns.
It's Mormons and multi-level marketing scams. That's what's in Utah.
They're
You
actually.
can show me the hands. Oh yeah, thanks. Go ahead.
I just don't know like where I should film. Where I should film Three Missionaries. Like, should I just do it in my living room? I've got roommates and stuff.
I'd
They're
use your
probably gonna
bedroom.
Ruin it. Yeah, the wonderful red room.
Sounds like this
That's
start to a pretty
absolutely
fun
not
porno.
neutral.
If you like,
I don't
you
like-
two could sit on my bed.
Come into my bedroom. I do have a king size bed. We could probably all fit.
They might see Jesus there.
Try to meet them at a neutral place, though, right? Like, you know, maybe get their their contact information. Did they give you a card?
They're texting me.
Oh, well then, yeah,
Are they
like that.
men or?
They're dudes.
Yeah.
Well,
Three
that
young
makes it
men
less awkward,
dressed in
you know.
suits. What was really the most the thing that really actually surprised me about what they said is like I was completely transparent, told them about the channel and everything, and then they're like, well, that's great and all, but we're denied access to YouTube.
Oh shit.
It's like all three of you, like none of you guys can go onto YouTube.
What?
Are they on their
Yeah,
mission?
that's what
Or
I said. It's like,
are they on their
you guys-
mission?
Yeah.
If they're on their
Like-
mission, then yes, they cannot have like any contact with the outside world. Like through technology. I think they're
Interesting.
only allowed to like call home like once every few weeks, if that. It might be even longer.
Whoa.
If they're on their like official 2-year mission.
How old are they, Nathan?
I'm guessing the one that's like kind of training the other two is like in his late 20s, and the other two guys are like in their early 20s, I think, or
Okay.
maybe even like 18 or 19 or something.
It seems kind of weird. Like at that age, it seems kind of weird to have like.
Nothing about
Yeah,
it
kind-
doesn't seem weird.
Well, yeah, to have that kind of control over their lives by someone, but I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. My first series of videos on my channel is with my friend Abram, and he was like a recovering Mormon when he did interviews with me, and he had a lot to say about it.
Was that the guy? There was a guy who played with us one Sunday. He was living in Japan and he was Mormon, or he was a Mormon.
He had his brother who lives in Japan, I think. Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jacob has gone out to the park with me a few times. He's an ex-Mormon.
Quaid, don't be like Matt. Don't.
By the
For
way,
a second there, I almost wasn't, but then I was.
Matt is of the devil
I'm out
when
the
it comes to poker.
Why do they not like being called Mormon? Is there something?
That was another question I asked them.
I
I
think
was
they're
like,
trying
is
to
it
rebrand.
derogatory?
Yeah, is it
Is it derogatory? And they said, yes, we prefer, and then he gave me the acronym, you know. The whole
Members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day
Christ
Saints.
of Latter-day Saints. Yeah, he said the whole thing, and then he goes, I understand that that's a lot. And I was like, yeah. And then I started talking about identity from like the scout mindset. and how identity is like a divisive kind of like frame to go into a discussion with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem to resonate with that.
All I'm telling you is that your identity is wrong.
Has anybody seen the Book of Mormon, the musical?
No,
Yeah.
I would have liked to.
Fantastic.
There's just like no accessible recordings of it. You can only see it live.
Yeah, they came to the Arizona Broadway Theater, I think. It was either that or ASU, one of the colleges around here.
Oh, you had Queens, Erica.
Yes, I did. And I wanted everybody out before they had a flush.
Yeah, if I would have known you had Queens, I probably would have called. But I was scared you had like Ace King with Ace of Clubs, and then I was dead.
Diamond's not smiling. What does this mean?
I'm
trying to read the tea leaves.
I'm hearing Berlin music, East Germany. Where's that coming
My
from?
roommate just started playing music. So.
Oh yeah, of course it has to be from Nathan's house.
Yeah.
Hey, man! I live in the Rainbow Ruckus.
Yeah, look at that
Ruckus
red
over
wall
there.
and blue. Is that a blue drapes on red?
Yeah, blue drapes. I have red drapes on that side, and then that wall's orange.
It's like you live in a Sesame Street house.
Doug, you should talk with those green drapes over there. Gosh.
Yeah, mine green drapes. Rom has green drapes too. Although it looks like you iron your green screen Rom.
I have never done that.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay, 1 ounce every 30 minutes. I'm on my next 30 minutes.
Is that your prescription?
Any improvement in your headaches and stuff, or no? Well, you're on mute.
Muted.
Yeah, it's gotten better since I'd say like I'm 95% cured.
Is it since you started drinking?
More alcohol. That's not a cure. That's called self-medication.
Yeah, it's but if it helps me work and live,
Right.
Yeah, I'm already addicted to nicotine, so why not alcohol? No, I think you have to be you have to have the gene, right? The alcoholic gene in order to be addicted to alcohol.
I don't know.
It's probably optional.
Because I think I could actually even come out with the goal of trying to become an alcoholic, and I don't think I could.
But is it like any better when you're not drinking alcohol, or is it just?
No, yeah, it's better.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Like that on Wednesday night when I had 5 ounces of rum, I woke up the next morning feeling fantastic. Like no hangover, no dizziness. Well, maybe a slight headache. But...
Yeah.
So Nathan, in case you weren't there on Wednesday, but I've experienced vertigo and headaches for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and so the doctors. I'd had my ears checked, my eyes checked, my teeth checked, CT scan of my brain, and so the doctors are trying to figure out what's going on. But right now, the theory is that I just have had COVID, asymptomatic COVID, except for maybe micro blood clots in the brain. That's causing these headaches.
Can you check for COVID?
Yeah, I'm supposed to get a antibody test, but the antibody test won't work if I'm vaccinated, right? Because I got basically the antibodies injected in me.
I don't know.
Right?
Well, no. I mean, I don't know is the answer, but in theory, it's possible. I think to tell the difference between immunity, like antibodies that are induced by one of the vaccines, and maybe antibodies that are induced by actual COVID.
I asked Science Pete this question, and you have to believe him because his first name is Science, and he said, no, you can't tell the difference between natural immunity and the vaccination immunity.
Oh, well, okay. Can't say no to science.
No, you can't. And he's 6'5" too.
Oh, shit.
6'5".
Yeah, he's gonna kick my ass.
But still, when did you get a vaccine?
April.
And when
So it's wearing
did you-
off. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would ask whether this is a symptom that happened to anyone else, and if it did, then how long after they've been sick with COVID it happened, stuff like that. So there's more information together, I think, if we want to know.
He's calling you out. He's saying, "Do you want to know?"
Yeah,
The thing is, if it is
I know.
COVID, if it is caused by COVID, and I think I'm getting better, so there's nothing I can do. So it's like knowing for no reason, really.
That's true, yeah, maybe.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Did you have me?
Maybe.
Ouch.
Yeah, if you had vertigo, so like, I believe that I caught COVID like right at the beginning of the pandemic, and after I got better, the main thing that I suffered for like a couple of months was like extreme fatigue, and lots of head rushes. Like every time I stood up, I'd feel faint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have it like when
so-
you blew your nose really hard that you would get dizzy?
Almost everything seemingly made me feel dizzy, from standing up too fast to like
Sex.
Breathing more heavily. I mean, I guess that would qualify. All right, all in, $13. Here we go.
Let's
Good
cheer
luck,
for
Colin.
Nathan.
Look.
I want you to triple up here. I'm hoping you have the Jackson 5 hand. Jackson 5s.
Man.
Or Jack 8. Or 2 diamonds and catch one on the river. Who knows? No, never mind.
Or 6-9. 6-9 would be a good hand. Kings.
Whoa, dude.
Wow.
It's an amazing
You did
hand.
it.
Whoa.
Congrats.
Nice.
Nathan,
Nice.
you're rich.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I made slightly less than half of my money back.
Well, you didn't want it to happen any later.
Speaking about money, I'm gonna go sleep now, so thank you all for the game, as usual.
Good thing.
Bye,
Next
Rob.
time.
Good night.
You're up.
Good night.
Good seeing you.
I'm not gonna get rid of all this money right away.
I got to come up with a script for Rom in a deep Russian accent. Some message to Christians or Muslims.
So my wife is ex-Mormon, and when I texted her and I asked about not being able to watch things on YouTube or stuff like that while they're on their mission, she says, "Yeah, I could see that. The only stuff they can really watch is like LDS approved movies and LDS approved like things like that." And she said, "Read Nephi's Vision of the Tree of Life." So I have no
What
idea.
does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try to elaborate. I looked up Nephi's Vision of the Tree of Life, and like Nephi is like a book in the Book of Mormon. So
I do not understand this. Like, am I so different? I would not be a part of any group that says I can't watch something.
Yeah, right? It just
Like-
goes to the core of like who I am. Like, wait, so you're saying I can't watch this? Well, that's the first thing I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go immediately do that. I'm gonna take a look at that.
yeah,
And it's because something someone said. Okay, well, now I'm gonna. Really
what are they
dig into it.
saying?
Why?
Like, yeah,
Yeah, what are they saying? What's so bad?
I don't want to
Do
know
not
the amount of
have-
child pornography on your computer.
Oh yeah, that's someone said you can't be a part of this organization if you watch this. Yeah, yeah, child porn. I would agree. Yes, okay, I'm not going to watch that.
At least with that, we know the reason why, and we know why that is.
Fair
Yeah, but
enough. Yeah, if they don't explain a clear reason. Well, if they
Like
say it's from
somebody-
the devil.
But saying don't watch YouTube is worse than saying don't watch CNN or Fox News. It's like so general. Like YouTube has everything on it.
There could be pro LDS stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. There is, yeah.
Yeah, there's a Mormon reviewing South Park episode, which maybe they wouldn't consider that friendly, but.
I got a high card, Doug. What do you have?
It's uncharacteristically honest. I guess we'll see if it's honest. Ooh.
Oh, thanks.
It didn't fall for the bait.
Yeah.
That's okay. If I would have bet, you wouldn't have called anyhow in it, right? Or would you have? If you
Probably not. Depends on what the bet is.
Yeah. Sorry, I know you're on my big blind diamond, but just assume I always raise.
Got it.
When you're the big blind.
Reed, you never raise.
Oh yeah, he does.
Sometimes.
Hmm.
I've raised a lot and lost this this game.
Speaking of which, like I didn't want to call it out when it happened, but like earlier, like one of the first hands that was played, the ace of spades was on the board, and there were 4 spades, and Quaid, you had the king high, and so you had the best possible flush, and Reed bet with a queen, and you didn't raise, like you called, and I was just like, I don't know, you had the best possible hand.
Yeah. Well, Quaid's a Quaker, and so that's like raising is like violence. I've just started watching the Mad Men series. I've never watched it.
Oh wow!
And I heard that was good.
Love Mad Men.
Yeah. So I'm on season 1, episode 6 now. I started today. But you know, I fast forward. You know, I mean, like I speed and
what?
Control.
What do you mean?
Speed controller.
What? What are you talking about? It's not a YouTube video.
Yes, no, I speed up movies, Reed.
You do?
What?
Your family must hate you.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you remind me of the type of person.
Reed, I'm 51. I'm 51 years old. I got 30 years left. I'm not going to watch movies at normal speed.
What?
I understand that.
Like, there's so many. There's so much filler clips in movies.
The movie producer in Reed, you're just breaking his heart.
Doug, do you listen to music sped up?
Yeah, like what?
Music? What's that?
That's insane.
Music is for weak people who need to feel better.
Says the former musician.
Yeah, the saxophonist.
No, I'm kidding. I really believe this, that if it wasn't for the arts, life would be meaningless. Like, why live? So, so I'm kind of joking with you, Reed, that, but I do sometimes speed up. Like, there's always that intro, you know, the credits and stuff. I'll do that at 2x. And then when there's scenes where cars are driving to locations, I'll speed that up.
Hold on here. That's not the same thing.
Well, it's cars driving to locations. You don't need, there's no dialogue. It's like, you don't need to watch that at 1x. It's not even an action scene, you know.
I wonder what Federico Fellini would say if he were here.
By the way, the action scenes in the newest James Bond movie are some of the best I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
No! What?
Oh,
You had a full house? Raise! What are you doing?
He's a Quaker, John.
I mean, I won, so
He's not going to do violence against you.
You could have
Tell
gotten so
him to
much more
raise
money
him.
out of me.
I told
I
you,
mean-
John, we don't play poker right here.
No, John, you wouldn't have called if you raised anyhow because there's 2 10s on the board and
Yeah, but
yeah, I mean, I actually I don't raise a lot of times when I have something because I know people are trying to guess what I have, so I don't do that all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I mean,
It's complicated.
Quade's a complicated person.
yeah, I'm over here rolling die. If you didn't know.
If you stuck electrodes into Quade's brain and got to see what's going on in there, like your own brain would explode. Am I right, Quade? You're a complex individual. Yeah. And it's part of a grander plan, John. Like he's setting you up for later. Because
so when he does raise,
yes, when he does raise and he's bluffing, you're going to think, "Oh, this is legit," but really, he's bluffing.
This is like
he's playing the long game.
Yeah, he's playing the long game. He wants you to think he's not that good at poker. You know, draws you in.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of poker films, so I'm practically an expert.
Casino Royale, Rounders.
Oh yeah. Just those two, really.
That's all you need. All you have to do is hit the straight flush every time, and you can't lose in poker.
So anyway, how is the partially fast-forwarded Mad Men so far?
I love
Oh
it.
yeah, we never resolved that.
Because it's in the night. It's set in the 50s or 60s.
Early 60s. Yeah, that or season 1 is. Yeah.
Wow, all right.
It's good, wholesome values. Every man has a concubine, and
Yeah.
I've been watching Squid Games. I just finished Squid Games actually. I love that
Hey,
show.
I just watched it too, and I was like, it was okay, but it wasn't amazing. I don't know.
Yeah, there's something I really don't like about that show, but I won't say just in case anybody's planning to watch it. But there's a part that's really dumb to me. Nice.
Ouch!
That was nice.
I made my money back.
That was really nice. You know why it was so
That
great,
was.
Abstract? Because
Why?
it was Matt. I love Matt, but when I see him lose, it makes me joyous.
Yes. Yeah. The feeling is mutual.
Such Schadenfreude. Such Schadenfreude over here.
You sounded so Schadenfreude over here.
Schadenfreude over here.
You'll have to get old-fashioned fixings if you watch a lot of Mad Men, Doug. That's what Don drinks all the time.
All right, Diamond,
What do you mean
me
old-fashioned
for the dollar.
fixings?
Let's go.
Just stuff to make the drink.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like I should watch wearing a suit.
Make it interesting.
It's all yours.
Yes.
I should.
So like,
I haven't live streamed in a while. I think when I go back to live streaming, I should rent a tux. Wouldn't that be cool?
And you should have tux on.
Yeah. Live stream with a tux on every time.
Oh boy.
yeah, have
Here
you
we
taken
go.
a hiatus? I don't
luck.
think I've seen any of your videos in my feed at all.
Yeah, I haven't live streamed
Gosh.
for at least 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
I cannot believe I'm gonna fold this hand I was just given, but I am not spending that kind of money.
Want to run it twice?
Whatever you want.
What do we got?
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, maybe not.
He said, "Good luck."
You know the nine's coming, Diamond. Get yourself ready.
Oh, 95 isn't bad.
Huh? Win the first one.
Well, he said whatever I wanted.
Okay. Good. Yeah, that's probably best. Not to do it. That's fine.
Oh, geez. What should I do about telling these Mormons? Like, where should we where should I like? The only idea I have is there's a park nearby, but I just checked the weather and it's raining every day, cloudy every day, cold.
Oh, here's a good idea.
Yeah.
Meet them in a public restaurant that you know has nude art on the wall. That'd be hilarious.
Oh no!
Can you rent a library room?
Yeah,
A
meet him in
public
the art
library?
museum.
They gotta have like a private study room in a public library somewhere or something.
Oh, I have a really excellent story to tell about nudity in art in public places.
Sweet, that was
I
an
think I'm
excellent
gonna fold
suggestion.
this.
I'm sorry, it got overshadowed.
It's fine.
All right, I'll just. I was in a drawing class in high school, and there was a wireframe sculpture. I'm just gonna fold. Or wait, okay, I'm gonna check.
wait.
This is why I can't tell stories and play this fucking game at the same time. It's not possible. The brain
There you
can only do
go.
one thing.
You can fold now.
All right, now I can fold. This is reveal it. I want to see. Oh no! Oh no!
He had it.
I had it. Son of a bitch.
Abstract,
Anyway.
next time you have coitus, Nathan, I want you to tell a story during it.
Yeah.
And then report back to me how you do.
So you get interrupted.
How does this?
Wait a minute. How did we switch from the Mormons to coitus?
Oh, because I
missed
brought
the
up nude art.
transition. Oh,
Nude art. Yeah, and I was gonna tell a story in high school about how I was in a drawing class and there was a wireframe sculpture in the middle of the room, and the whole class drew this wireframe sculpture as realistically as possible for like a month, and we all had these.
Are you
huge
gonna fold
drawings.
again?
Am I?
You better fold so you can get through the story.
He's like Syndrome in The Incredibles. We're getting him to monologue.
We'll power through. So we all draw this wireframe sculpture, but some of us made it more realistic by like adding nipples to it because it was, you know, a female figure. And
did you get in trouble?
well, the art teacher thought they were great. I thought they were all great, and there was like 50 because it was advanced drawing, so they're actually pretty good. They're like higher level drawing classes, and but the librarian, who must have been very proper and
Was she a
religious
snark
person.
or a snitch?
She behaved a lot like the teacher assistant or whatever from Donnie Darko or whatever, like very loudly anti the artwork. And my art and there was a battle in the staff, and the librarian won, so they took down our artwork, and the art teacher was so livid by it. The next day, she took the wireframe sculpture, and there's this huge wall that goes up like 20 or 30 feet in the art studio at my high school, and she crucified it against the wall.
Holy
and
shit.
had blood coming out of both hands and feet. The wireframe sculpture.
Oh my god.
And she turned it into a piece of art that we all sacrifice our artwork.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
That's amazing.
Art teachers are the best.
Yeah. It was hardcore.
Seriously.
I felt like there was a message sent after that at very least. Yeah. And then we were like, how can we push the envelope even more now? You know?
Reed, I would never fast forward a movie you were involved in.
Okay, thank you.
And I don't fast forward Tarantino. That's a sin. Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, Pulp Fiction. I mean,
Reservoir Dogs, yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
I wrote True Romance.
I even liked what's the one?
Oh!
Oh,
Three of a Kind beats a two pair. That hurts.
What's the
Oh,
one with
Jackie
the-
Brown.
Jackie Brown, yeah. I even love that one. Like,
Yeah,
even
they're
though
all
it's one of
great.
his older ones. Yeah. No, he's made one movie I didn't like. Which one was it? Oh, it was the one with the vampire. Was it vampires?
He didn't make that. He may have wrote it. I think he wrote it. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Yeah, I think he did write that. He was in it, but as Robert Rodriguez was the director.
I liked the first maybe 50 minutes of it, but after I was like, I actually didn't finish. It was.
Have you seen True Romance?
Yeah, I love
That
that
movie is
movie.
great.
I got a poster of it in my room.
Oh, nice.
True Romance? Is that a Tarantino film?
Oh,
He
if you
wrote
haven't
it.
He
seen
wrote
True
it.
Romance.
Yeah, he didn't direct
But
it.
it's like the closest thing to a Tarantino
Oh.
movie, but that he didn't really do.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's got the dialogue in that movie. It's so great.
You guys better not set me up for
Oh,
disappointment here.
Now, first of all, hold up. It is a. I just want to say that it is a. It is like a movie from the late '90s, right? So it's
That's
got
my
a.
era.
Okay, all right. Well then,
We got Christopher Walken and Brad Pitt. So
Yeah.
I have
You're
not
in it.
seen it.
Wow.
Oh my god!
I haven't either. I just looked up the poster.
The Yellowstone's on tonight, so what am I
Oh.
gonna do?
Damn. After.
I guess I just hope I live till tomorrow.
Oh, it's got James Gandolfini in it, and it's just
Wow.
yeah.
Pulp
Who's
Fiction.
the Trisha Burkett or what's that one? The female's
Yeah,
name?
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette. Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Pulp Fiction is in my like top 10 movies all time, and like Jules, his wallet, like during the robbery scene at the end, where he's like, reach into the bag and grab my wallet. She's
Bad
like, which one is it? It's one that says bad
That's a bad
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
And so
Yeah.
for the longest time, you can go to bmfwallets.com and like get a replica from them.
Yeah, I have
my
one.
wallet.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Look what my wallet says.
Oh,
Pine
wow.
Grape.
Oh,
Nice.
that's really cool.
Nice.
Fuck.
So that's the official capitalization. Okay, making sure. Then change it on your channel. It's still, there's still no consistency.
I leave it like that, Reed, just to bother you. It's a way to make you a better person.
Nice.
Just barely.
I have a lot of faults that my wife doesn't like about me, but I tell her that I'm purposely keeping those faults to make her a better person.
And how does that go over?
Yeah.
I've lost some coitus.
That you have.
What's the word of the night? Coitus.
Is this a family pot? Oh no, Matt's away.
That's why I raised in his memory.
Yeah, the mad raise, the despicable min raise to 4. It's an insult to all poker players in the world.
How did I get this much? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Not 2 in a row, right? Was it the last hand this happened?
Depends on what you have. Nice. I figured you had the kicker. I should have gone a little higher, huh? I don't know. I think you still would have called me.
No, you could have gone high enough. I mean, I still would have went for a little bit, but yeah, you definitely could have bluffed me on that one.
Okay, ounce number 3.
You're gonna fast forward Yellowstone too.
I have, but I must admit, Yellowstone is a show that I don't fast forward very much. I never thought I would like a Kevin Costner film so much, or show.
Hey man, Waterworld's great.
It's great at Universal when that big, boat goes over and it explodes. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Have you been to Universal Studios?
Yeah.
I think when I was like 6.
So I looked into flights to going to Canada for Christmas and to going to New York to see a Broadway show for Christmas. And the flights to New York are way more expensive than to Canada.
JFK is a popular airport. Like people come and go through all there.
But if I do go to New York, which musical should I watch? Your options are Wicked.
Mormon, of course.
I've already seen it. It is good.
Goodness.
Damn.
Wicked, Lion King. I've seen Lion King though, but I could see that one again. And what was the other one? Wicked, Lion King,
Hamilton.
Yeah, that's an option.
If you can see Hamilton, go see Hamilton.
Well, I've already seen it on Disney Plus.
Hamilton's great.
And I don't think I would want to see Hamilton unless the main character, what's his name?
Hamilton?
Hamilton?
No, the real actor.
The guy that wrote.
Yeah.
I know he's
Lin-Manuel
on Curb Your
Miranda?
Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, I wouldn't see it unless he's in it.
I don't think he does shows anymore.
Yeah, I think he's retired. Yeah.
Wicked is worth going to see.
But the thing is seeing these musicals in New York.
Damn. Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Is seeing a Broadway musical in New York any better than seeing it when it comes to Phoenix?
My heart.
I don't know. I've never seen a Broadway musical in New York.
I've seen Hamilton in New York and here in LA, and it's very similar.
Yeah, it's like I don't think New York adds any value to it other than.
I don't know. I saw a Broadway musical when it came through my city, and it was a different troupe of actors. Like it wasn't the original actors, but I don't know. I was just talking today to a friend of mine, and he told me that he had like a work conference, and there were some people who came from Canada, and he said that they couldn't drive here, so they had to fly. Like the borders closed, but they could fly in, which seems kind of weird. So I don't understand it.
That is really weird because since the World Series of Poker is going on, I've heard some of like the casters, like the announcers for the World Series, like they've been saying that you can't fly in from like a different country because of COVID restrictions, but there are people that are flying into Canada or flying into Mexico and then driving in.
Oh, so it's like the opposite,
or maybe flying in. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Yeah.
My dad told me that if I was to fly home to Canada for Christmas, that I'd have to pay $200 per person in the family to get a COVID test before entering.
Nice.
Like vaccination is not relevant.
No, you have to be vaccinated. Plus, they will test you at the border.
I see.
I thought that's a little overdone.
Well, a lot of places are doing that. You have to prove vaccination to sing with the symphony now, and you have to get a COVID test before every single rehearsal.
But have you heard as Ron was saying earlier, since I was vaccinated in April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, I'm past 6 months. The efficacy of the vaccinations post 6 months are almost half.
For which
it's
one?
not. No, it's not. I mean, there's a lot of variation. Doug. It depends on the person.
It might depend on
average
type
it's
of
half.
vaccine.
No,
Yeah.
it's for
Aren't there
vaccines
booster
across the
shots,
board.
though?
No,
I
that's
can
not the
provide
data
that
I
link.
saw. Like it's worse for Johnson & Johnson because that's a one-shot vaccine. It's better for Pfizer and Moderna.
I should say
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought Pfizer was a little bit.
but it's below 50% for I think all the vaccinations.
Huh.
After 6 months. So basically, it's you need a booster or you're.
I don't know. That wasn't what I read, but I don't know. I could be wrong about it. I read that like we're good for 6 months, maybe 12, and then we'll have to see. But definitely Johnson & Johnson tapers off pretty quickly because it was a one-shot vaccine.
Well, all I know is that the places that I am going that require vaccination are not yet requiring the booster.
Mm. I don't understand. Well, yeah, I don't understand why the FDA didn't approve booster shots for everyone if they wanted them. I mean, you don't have to get them if you don't want to, but why prevent someone from getting it if they want it?
Yeah, what are booster shots only approved for like 65 and up?
65 and older, or you say that you have some kind of pre-existing condition that makes you at risk. So I guess if you're willing to lie, you can get it, but like, why should you have to lie?
Well, I assume it's an availability thing, right?
It's not available. No, it's absolutely not available. No, that's why. That's why it doesn't make sense to me.
How do you know it's not availability? Like, you think there's enough for everyone to get them again?
Yes, there is. There's no problem. Like, you can read about like the administration now with kids. It said, don't worry, the supply of vaccines is not a problem. We're not worried about vaccine supply. In fact, we have so much that we're shipping them to other countries.
So then you can't think of any reason they have for...
Oh, no, I can think of reasons why they decided not to approve it. I don't agree with them, though.
Oh
boy.
Oh
wow.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Oh my god.
And for the last 3 times you've left me out, I couldn't fold.
Yeah.
Like, this is
I
one of my
don't trust you anymore, Reed.
You never should have trusted.
One of my conversation partners finally got vaccinated, and that was like the thing we were talking about all the time. The thing that really pushed it over the edge, though, was an event that paid people to get it.
Oh, really? How much was? How much?
And I got paid too for being a reference.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Just to
that's a new
holding hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of intense, but it seemed to work. Like, there were lots of people there to get checks. Seems to be effective.
You know what the most effective thing is?
What's that?
Is get vaccinated or you're fired. That is effective.
Yeah, that's effective.
San Francisco and New York. San Francisco announced that policy in July. At the time, I think maybe 60% of their staff were vaccinated. Now it's at 98%. And only 3% are not yet vaccinated. And in New York City, like, they were worried like thousands of police officers were going to quit. The actual number who quit after the vaccine mandate was 34, which is about 3%.
Oh, wow.
You know what sucks? The warehouse I work at rolled out this, if you're vaccinated, you can like enter to win $1,000 every week thing. But you couldn't, I'm a weekender, I work Saturdays and Sundays, and they're like, oh, well, the supervisors can't take your vaccine card, only the like building manager can, and he's only there Monday through Friday. So if you drive in, I'm like, I'm not driving in, like, I have another full-time job. And then after that, they're like, oh, wait, never mind. Everybody has to be vaccinated. And you just show your vaccine card to the supervisor.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, you gave me all this HIPAA law bullshit. And now 2 weeks later, they can look at my card.
Don't get me started about the HIPAA laws. Let me tell you about the HIPAA laws, Erica. The HIPAA laws only apply to companies that are like healthcare companies, meaning like insurance companies or hospitals or companies that trade in that data. It does not apply to companies like Amazon or just any company. If they happen to know that someone's vaccinated, they're not like, they don't have people's medical records, but like they say HIPAA laws this, HIPAA laws that, as if like they have some kind of duty, and they don't. It's just like mistaken excuses, in my opinion.
Hippos are the most dangerous animal.
Yeah, well, that too, you know.
Next to mosquitoes.
Oh yeah.
Well, how dangerous are mosquitoes?
They're the most dangerous organism in the world.
True.
More dangerous than humans?
Maybe not an individual
two
mosquito,
humans.
right?
Most dangerous to humans, yeah.
Oh, okay.
2 humans, yeah.
We need mosquito laws.
We should ban
There's a really great
mosquitoes.
Radiolab episode called Kill 'Em All, and it's flirting with the idea of exterminating all mosquitoes because they found a way that they could do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, I heard they're doing that in Florida.
They're doing it in small
mosquitoes,
areas
but-
in like South America. This is where they discovered how to do it. But we basically like bring in like some genetically modified males or something, and you make it so when they reproduce, they make it so none of the babies can actually mature to hatch or something.
Right.
You sound like Hitler, Nathan.
I know it's pretty hardcore. Exterminating.
Genocide of mosquitoes.
I mean, and the whole Radiolab episode is like, what would be the cost benefit analysis, and like, are there unknown unknowns about mosquitoes and their link in the food chain we don't know about?
Are we at the point though where like we could save their DNA and do some Jurassic Park bullshit if things went bad?
You bring them back?
Yeah.
I'm sure we could. I mean, we're bringing back I guess the woolly mammoth isn't quite from their DNA, but I think they do have that technology already.
It's kind of cruel that we're bringing back the woolly mammoth right when the planet is getting even hotter. It's like, the fuck, guys?
Because it's so furry?
We can give them a haircut to make them like just like tusk elephants.
Make them just like a slightly fuzzy mammoth, like not woolly, but like, you know, trim them down.
I don't want.
There's a funny sound thing going on, right? Matt.
But yeah, for the Mormons,
Diamond, punish him.
For the Mormons?
I don't
I don't know if you heard this earlier, but my suggestion was go to a local library and reserve like a study room.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Matt.
Actually, now that you mentioned
Matt hates it when I check.
Didn't Eddie Spaghetti or somebody, or maybe it was it
Eddie.
Was it Eddie?
Yeah.
Or was it Raphael or whatever his name is?
It was Eddie and Anthony has talked to people, to Mormons.
Right, but I mean explicitly like in a library conference room.
I was not confident in that, and especially with that straight draw.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know about that. Eddie talked to them in a park.
Right. I thought I saw Raphael. Was that his name?
Raul.
Raul. He doesn't
Raul,
do
yeah.
videos anymore, right?
No, I haven't seen him in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Did he like have a falling out with SE community or something?
I don't think so.
No, I met with him early 2020 with Ty in DC, and he was just busy with family stuff, I think.
Mm.
He did great against pre-subs. He was a pre-sub guy. Specialist.
Mm-hmm.
How did he deal with him?
The way I told him to. He
probably asked, how do you know that?
You basically become a precept yourself, and just,
Yeah, right.
Punish him, Eric. Punish him.
Take it down. I know you have the straight.
Sorry, so like Eddie was busy doing this stuff, or like Rob? Like, he was Shit. Yeah, watching Eddie's video like was part of the reason why I went out and did it. He was like so good.
Nice.
Yeah, Eddie is good.
If only he could beat that heroin problem he had.
What? Eddie?
Yeah.
This is how rumors start.
You guys didn't know he was a heroin addict? No, I'm kidding.
Eddie hasn't
Strike that from the
uploaded a
record.
video.
This is the rum talking.
This is the rum.
Eddie
This is
hasn't
4
uploaded a
ounces of
video.
rum.
Wow.
Eddie hasn't uploaded a video in like almost a year, and I'm coming into this like space like way after the fact. So when you said that, I don't know if that's true or not. Like for a second I was like, oh, is that why he quit? Like,
No.
oh no. Dude.
Did he like? He's quit?
I don't know if he's quit, but he stopped uploading videos. Like,
What's the name of his channel?
Deep discussions. I think.
The last video he uploaded was him doing SE with his kids about whether like Nemo was a real fish or not.
Yeah, I saw some of that. That's 11 months. You're right. 11 months ago. Hopefully
Then
something nice.
of all the SE videos, that's the one Andy Norman mentions on Joe Rogan.
Yep.
It's amazing.
That's a hard one. That was a hard one. Damn.
Oh, Queen Jack. Okay.
That's what I was. That's what I
All
was
right,
thinking.
so I get some money.
Yeah.
Well done.
I knew Erica had this straight. I just didn't know Matt had it.
It was a pleasure taking your money.
Totally fair.
Hopefully Eddie didn't stop because I told him he sucked at SE.
No, I'm sure they had nothing to do with it.
He used to always comment on my videos. Let's see if it's the last time he's commented.
I still text him an invite. I think he's been on here a few times.
Still got an hour left, right?
Yep.
Hour 10, hour 11.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I hear a lot of clicks. This can't be good. I'm out of here.
Quaid is the silent killer. He's slowly accumulating chips. Quaid is like Hitler pre-World War II.
Yeah.
How did I become Hitler in this conversation?
First the Anschluss with Austria.
Because you come in, promising jobs and prosperity, and then slowly accumulating your army, and then you're going to kill us all. I haven't had good cards in a long time.
My psychologist friend here in LA, Nathan, said he wants to go to Burning Man next time to do SE.
Oh yeah. Oh, did he?
Or just to go, and I assume.
Does SE work with druggies?
Actually, there's a surprising number of people out there that are just sober the entire time, or at least just sober during the day.
How confident are you on that?
Highly confident. There's a booklet. They give you a booklet of all of these different of all of these different like workshops that you can do. My workshop was in there, and some people just showed up. They actually like looked it up in the book and found me. So,
but how do you know they weren't on drugs?
I mean, people can always be lying, but yeah, I mean, if they say they're sober and they're acting that way and it's good content, I don't care. The footage is incredible. I mean, the scenery out there is just like crazy.
Like, I'm under the impression that everybody
Oh shit.
Oh
dear. Oh dear.
I knew you would do that.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure you
Every
had
time
me.
I
I
win big,
thought I
it's
could
not my
scare you
fault.
out.
I'm sorry.
That's a
No, that was a straightforward call.
That's a guts. Well, no, that was a pretty gutsy bet considering the
Yeah.
bonus there. Like, you were
Yeah.
representing a
You could have had
full
a full house. I thought you had a full
That's
house,
right.
maybe, Devin.
Yeah, I was hoping he thought I had a higher full house. I did not even see the flush coming. No,
But
that
if you
got
had
me.
had 3/8, I thought you would have bet stronger than you did.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
Jesus.
Nathan, can you give me a little smile if you have the ace of spades? You got to show the ace of spades now. If Matt might have it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Don't you? One of you better have a spade, or I'm gonna be very upset.
Watch, I win. I win with 3 9s.
Don't you dare both have no spades here.
No.
Oh, the king of spades.
Oh, so close. The straight flush.
Straight
Ouch.
flush. Wow, straight flush draw.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would have not sat well with me.
Yeah, that could have been scary.
Oh my gosh.
That was a hard one.
I didn't expect to get 2 flushes in a row like that.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
The good news is you still have lots of chips.
It's true.
Yeah.
And the better news is they're not mine.
Right.
Close to even.
Yeah.
Don't you know you shouldn't say stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Bad juju.
Because you know those new agers are right. And when you say stuff like that, bad things happen. Murphy's Law kicks in.
Uh-huh. It's really foggy outside. It's weird.
Maybe it's just your eyesight.
The eternal optimist, Doug. Maybe you're going blind.
Macular degeneration. Does it usually get foggy this time of day in California, in Hollywood?
Not this much, no.
storms rolling in.
I went to see Dune today.
Oh, what'd you think?
Oh, I want to see that.
I thought it was good, although I have to say it was a bit disappointing in terms of the story for the movie, because like, you know, it's pretty clear it leads to a sequel. Like,
Yeah.
so it wasn't a very satisfying ending, you know.
It's in for the long haul here.
Had you read the book?
I like the movie.
I
hadn't. The movie. I enjoyed the movie. At the same time, I was like there with some of my woo-woo friends, and they're all like, "Yeah, dreams are messages from the deep." And I was like,
God damn it.
Yeah, take the fun out of everything.
Just listen to your dreams.
I gave it.
Yeah, listen to your dreams.
My daughter always asks me to rate movies. I gave it, I think, a 8.2 or something out of 10.
Okay. That's pretty good on Rotten Tomatoes.
And just for reference sake, like all the movies I listed earlier would be like 9.8s, like Inglourious Basterds, Pulp Fiction.
Is there a point where you would have fast forwarded through anything?
Did you fast forward through Pulp Fiction, Doug?
No.
Because if you did, I really have a beef with that.
There's only like maybe a dozen or maybe 24 tops movies where I've seen more than once.
Okay.
And that's Back to the Future 1, Pulp Fiction I've seen probably 3 or 4 times, Saving Private Ryan I've probably seen 3 or 4 times. In fact, I really like a lot of war movies. Even Fury with
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt I've seen like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's not like a high-rated movie, Fury, but I really liked it.
Did you like 1917?
No, I did not see that one.
Oh man, I think that is the best war movie since Saving Private Ryan, and it might even be more impressive to watch.
Oh, maybe hang on. Who's stars on that one?
Is that the one about Christmas during World War
definitely.
One?
What about Dunkirk?
No. I have seen it, and I really didn't like it that much. It was okay.
With the whole movie was done in a single shot.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that one. I wasn't.
Man,
It was
so
okay.
impressed just
I give it like a
by the
6.5.
single shot. I felt like I was there with them the entire time, you know, because the camera never.
Yeah, but
cut
just
away.
because it's a single shot doesn't make a movie good.
That's true.
Right.
What
I
about
thought there was more to it than that, but
Dunkirk, Nolan's movie?
Dunkirk.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I like Christopher Nolan.
I like movies that can make me cry.
I thought a good war movie actually was The Longest Day. It's an old one, but it's pretty good. With John Wayne.
Make you cry. Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
Oh yes, that's excellent.
A war movie.
No,
yeah,
I've not seen that one. Great.
It's an animated feature. It's one of the
what?
Yes.
It's animated and it makes you cry?
Don't
it's like,
judge it.
It's
you have to watch it.
Seriously.
I will judge it if I want to judge it. You can't.
Damn, Doug doesn't cry
It's
in
probably
cartoons.
the most sad movie I've ever seen in my life.
You can't cry with cartoons.
Yes. Oh,
that's crazy talk. Doug.
Have you ever seen the first 10 minutes of Up? Excuse me.
Yeah, that's
come on
that's
there.
true. It's classic.
Up was based on my life. I have Erica.
Also, the Brave Little Toaster.
Brave Little engine that could. Yeah, that
Veggie Tales. Have you never seen Veggie Tales before?
Have you ever seen Bambi?
Yeah, all great movies start with a murder like Bambi.
No, Grave of the Fireflies does not, and that's an excellent. I think it's like one of the best animated
It
features
doesn't
you'll
look
ever.
animated when I Google it.
Grave of the Fireflies? Hotaru no Haka. in
Well,
Japan.
hang. What is it called? Grade or grave?
Grave. Grave.
Grave.
Yes.
Oh. Let me see pictures here. Oh my goodness! You expect me to watch?
Yes, I expect you to
pictures
watch
that
it.
move?
I want a movie report. in
Oh,
one
you
week.
like it because it has a Japanese theme, right?
No, that's not the only reason.
You're racist.
Yes, I'm a racist, Doug. You got me.
I'll make it hard to swallow pills.
But it's also a war movie, so
It is a war movie.
because
It's a war movie with a little kid in it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You ever heard of Boy in Striped Pajamas? Isn't that a war movie?
Who raised this? Diamond? Oh, never seen it.
No respect.
If Diamond raised it, it doesn't count.
Okay, Diamond, go all in. I dare you.
You dare me? Dang.
Double
Now I
dog
really
dare
want
you.
to.
I know you want to, but you won't.
Oh
Ace 10
my
no
god,
good.
you're so
Ace
mean.
10 is no good.
This psychological game.
Is it? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. You can do another 2 ounces. Another 1 ounce.
I'm pacing myself. Don't worry. Who raised Matt? That doesn't mean anything either. Yeah, no, I got a call. You guys are a bunch of flag waving phonies. Yeah, everybody here missed their straights.
What are you talking about, Doug?
Go all in, Doug. Do it.
Hang on, get my rounds here.
I think the alcohol's going to be.
Actually, you know, sorry, the ace 5 straight did get there, so diamond go all in.
Don't tell me what to do, Doug.
Go all in, diamond. Don't tell me that I can't tell you what to do. That's a good bet. That sort of makes it look like you got something when really you don't.
I thought that was a pretty cool power in that movie Dune. The
voice?
The voice thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear that Star Wars stole like most of the plot devices and like elements.
Yeah, like the that school of wizardry or whatever, the woman, thinking over centuries, that kind of reminded me of the Jedi.
The
My luck, you got
Jedi,
5,
yeah.
6.
The Emperor, yeah. Trade war.
And the Emperor.
I just really wanted you to think. Yeah, show me the 5, 6. Come on.
Even just the setting, really think makes
Damn it.
Remember, like
Did we not get
Tatooine.
to see what he had?
Desert planet.
Yeah.
There was some shenanigans on that. What 604, 614. We got 614.
My goal with SE is to generate critical thinking.
Hang on, let me raise this first. And then go 614 diamond shenanigans. You either had like a lone 10. No, you didn't have a lone 10. It was either a bluff or nothing. A bluff or a straight. Hey, see, John, did you see what happened here?
Just for that.
Look what
Sorry,
Quaid
what?
did. Look what Quaid did.
Whoa!
I raised and he re-raised.
What? Impossible. No, I don't believe it, actually.
Amazing.
Even though I'm seeing it.
And people say there's no God. This is a 4 Sigma event we've experienced here.
What do you think about the argument for Christianity that it's so ridiculous it has to be true?
Well, there is some truth to that argument that it's so ridiculous that it works.
Yeah.
Meaning that it works in being the glue that binds people together.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like, it's almost like proof. If you're willing to believe this, then we know, we can trust you.
How does Jonathan Haidt say it?
It's Kevin Simler and Robin Hanson. Loyalty
Hey,
demands
Anthony.
sacrifice.
Loyalty to what?
Hey,
Loyalty
Anthony.
demands sacrifice. Hey, Anthony.
Loyalty demands sacrifice. Yeah.
New headphones?
Yeah.
You look sort of angelic with those on.
Yeah, you do. Got like a halo.
What's going on?
You look like a real YouTuber now.
Hey, I'm striving to be the best, I guess. What's going on, everybody?
We got 2 seats open for you.
I know. I thought I'd just pop in and say hello. I don't know if I want to play right now.
All right.
I'll give you the option to see. I assume this is you.
All the cool kids are playing.
Oh, yeah. I get to see the cards.
It's fun when you get to see the cards. There's a lot that goes on.
Yep.
So how are you doing? Have you been you texted me something about the Bart Ehrman thing?
Yeah, he had a thing today. I listened to it.
So that's what you were talking about?
What was
it?
it?
I thought maybe you'd be interested. I think the question was, did Jesus think he was God or something?
Yeah.
So he was going through the scriptures and pulling out little things here and there.
The answer is no, right?
Yeah. I remember
think his conclusion was no. Yeah, I think his conclusion was no.
I remember hearing him talk about that in the past.
Who's winning?
Quaid.
Quaid, yeah.
Quaid, all right. Quaid. Awesome.
Quaid's playing the long game. We figured out that he's actually sucking us in for years to come by not raising with the nuts on the river. I tell you, Quaid's a genius.
Seriously.
He's building.
I just don't want to get taken by
It was
Doug
one
again.
hand.
That's what happens every time. Just had too many
There
of
was
those
one hand earlier
experiences.
on where he had the best possible flush, and he had the best possible flush, and he just called. He didn't raise. And I don't know, man. Like,
well, you know that saying. At least my dad used to say it. That there's a fine line between
Genius
and retardation.
I don't think that's quite the quote.
Am I allowed to
Trying to make you feel better?
I think it's more like there's a fine line
Who said this?
between genius and sanity.
Are we still live?
Not anymore.
That's a good flop.
I was listening to you guys on Twitch a little bit beforehand. I had to laugh because my wife said, "Oh, do you know what's on in 5 minutes?" And I said, "Yellowstone."
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, how did you know?" She's really into it.
Nice.
Oh, I was just listening. My buddies were talking about it.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Tables have turned.
Oh, damn that! Oh man,
What?
monster!
What?
I am so sorry.
That was fun.
Don't apologize for that.
Damn,
That was a good one.
That's poker. I was just shocked when I called that I didn't get the money. I'm going like, what?
Okay, this is the part where I get my money. Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't the money coming towards me? And then I say, oh, 4 of a kind beats the nut flush. I forgot. Them's the breaks.
Yeah. Interesting.
Remember, we don't play your games.
Who are you talking to?
John, thinking that we all know what we're doing.
I've seen some pretty sick plays come out of this table. You guys are all right.
Were you here, John, when we had the royal flush on the board?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It's uncanny.
So crazy.
Mm.
Like the odds of a person getting it, even like with 7 cards, like total, like, is insane. I don't know, man. I have to try to look that up, see what the odds on that.
You don't hate me now, do you, Quaid?
No, not at all. Now I hate you.
Well, you're in for 2. Surely you're in for 37, right?
I mean, yeah, it follows. It seems to follow.
Matt, you folded? You're not feeling well?
I'm not feeling well. I have a little bit of indigestion. Oh, I know what Doug has. Well, I don't really know.
7 deuce, baby.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
Oh man.
I either got the nuts or I got 7 deuce. You guys decide.
He is getting drunker.
More rum.
More drunk.
Okay.
Bye, Reed.
Don't
10
be a
minutes,
wuss.
Doug shenanigans.
Don't be a wuss, Reed.
I see Reed
You gotta,
making
you gotta call the drunk guy.
Oh, he called it. Oh my god.
3 hearts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
he
it's
checked.
interesting.
Oh, he checked.
He caught me.
No, he didn't. Oh, what? Okay, all right.
I love it.
Watch this back.
Right on, Reed.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Now Doug's gonna either stop drinking by the end of this hand or be drinking more by the end of this hand.
You look at this lay down here.
Okay.
You look at this lay down.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, you think I'm drunk.
Yeah.
But in fact, I got a time. Are you gonna tell me what you're
I
gonna
play better when I'm drunk.
You gonna tell me what you had?
Ace king
You had ace king.
with the flush draw.
That's awesome. Well done, Reed.
No. You had the best hand, right?
You had a queen.
But there was. Did we see the turn?
Yeah.
What was the turn?
Oh yeah.
Something.
It was
No. There was no turn.
There was no turn. Did we?
There was a
Yeah,
turn.
No, there was a turn. There
The
was
last
no
card?
river.
What
Yeah.
was the turn? Oh, the turn brought the flush, right?
It became flush draw.
Yeah,
Well, for me, I
okay.
had one card.
Yeah,
It was 3.
And what was the
hearts were
reveal?
shown.
Did anybody look? I didn't look.
It was
I didn't look either.
it was not an ace or a king.
But was
it was something 9.
But did the flush come?
No, it did not.
Oh man, so
You
I did
would've
the
won.
best hand.
You would have won.
You had 2 queens. Yeah, you could have beat him. Unless he got a heart.
Unless we ran it twice.
Unless 4 hearts were dealt, then he would have had the flush and gotcha.
Hey, I'm back over even. All right.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sick. The thing is, you were so nonchalant and calm. That's why I folded. So you probably didn't mean to act that way, but your acting made me fold.
Practice the poker face.
It wasn't the poker face. It was the opposite of the poker face.
It was acting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the acting. Your acting got me. That's why you're good at SC, Reed, because of the acting.
Act human. Yeah, that's great.
Because you don't represent, who you really are. It's the deviousness.
It's coming out here. You're getting to see it. What is that?
With learning
That's
Japanese.
Japanese. Oh, what was the name of the movie you
That's
wanted?
probably Matt.
True Romance.
ここに。よいしょ。
Have you ever seen Arizona Rising?
You mean Raising Arizona?
Raising Arizona? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
One
Raising
with
Arizona.
Nicolas Cage.
yeah.
Nicholas Cage.
Nice hand.
Yeah.
Was that a Coen Brothers film? I think so.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, the best
Biker from
Coen
Hell.
Brothers film is. Do you know what it is?
Fargo.
What is
Oh,
it?
brother, where art
Oh,
thou?
brother, where art thou? Yeah.
Or
that's
Fargo.
it.
No. Matt is correct. Fargo.
Fargo.
Number 1,
Mhm.
and number 2.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
No,
No,
Yeah,
it's
Big
Lebowski.
Big Lebowski.
no, it's a classic. No,
Oh,
Hail Caesar.
it's not Spinal Tap, is it?
no,
No.
Yeah, Hail Caesar is a classic. What would be an old?
it's
Oh, I know.
movie.
I know. With Javier Bardem. What's it called?
Oh, No Country for Old Men.
No Country for
No
Old Men.
Country for Old Men.
Yeah,
that's
is
a movie.
right.
I've
You are right
watched-
about that. Yeah.
I've watched that movie 10 times at least.
Oh wow.
I think that might be number 1 for me.
Yeah,
It's between
that
that.
classic, excellent movie you can just watch over and over again because it's so real, thick. It's a thick movie.
I'm actually not the biggest fan of the Big Lebowski.
Fact.
I know everybody hates that, but I just
What's your
I get-
reason?
I think part of it has to do
I thought
with
you might have got the 2 pair.
part of it has to do with pacing. Yeah, I don't.
Pacing?
Yeah, like, and honestly, when I saw
Is it
No
not fast enough?
Country
Is it too
for
slow?
Yeah, when I saw No Country for Old Men the first time, it was hard for me to get through. Actually, I had to watch.
But now
a
you like
second
it?
time. Yeah,
You
I had
just
to
gotta
watch
put it on
a second
2x,
time.
right?
Oh shit! What was that?
Yes, if you watch it at 2x.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck!
I checked. That means I have a great hand. I'm baiting you to bet. If you bet, I'm going to min raise. If you go all in, I call.
What happens if I do 3/4 pot? What are you gonna do then?
All in, I guess. What the heck?
Oh, chip.
Oh, fine, you can have it.
I love these games we play. It's almost like we're married. Who's the motorbike in the background?
Oh, sorry, that was me. Yeah, that was me. I just like The Big Lebowski because it's so quotable. Like Walter going off of like, I didn't watch my friends die face down in the muck. And then the dude's like, I don't see any connection to Vietnam. And he's like, well, there's not a literal connection. And he's like, dude, there's not any connection. Like, what are you, like Walter just constantly going off. You want a toe? I can get you a toe. Like, just things like that. I love that
Yeah, I mean,
movie.
John Goodman is definitely and his character is great too. I don't know. I think it also has something to do with like a lot of their other stuff has been more allegorical and that wasn't. And like the whole like, you know, you're tumbling through life. Like I get it. I get the message. I get the overall concept. And it just didn't, I guess it just didn't resonate with me. And
Well, it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's
yeah.
But the scene where in the bowling alley. Oh yeah,
It's like half the movie, Doug. You're gonna have to.
My wife just reminded me today's my dad's birthday.
Oh.
Better call him when this is over. But yeah, that one scene in the bowling alley where someone did a foot foul. He basically pulls a gun on the guy. To pull
Look at a foul. Cross the line.
That was hilarious.
Take it to the edge. I'm the only one around here who gives a fuck
gives a
about the
sh-
rules. Something like that.
I think if there was a religion we should all embrace, it's dudism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like the movie, because honestly, it's just like everyone else is so high strung around him, but the dude kind of gets wrapped up in it, but mostly just doesn't want anything to do with it and just kind of wants to like coast by and kind of relax. And no one else can do that. So the dude abides, you know? I think that's kind of like the moral of the story. The extreme feminists like scream naked while swinging in on that thing and throwing paint down. And then she gets impregnated.
Yeah.
Oh man, that friggin' movie.
Hey, Anthony, did you? Oh, he's took his.
Oh, he just took the headphones off.
Anthony, did you see the movie? Did you see the movie Grave with the Fireflies?
Grave? The movie's called Grave?
Yeah, Grave with the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies.
No, I haven't seen it. Should I?
Well, I haven't either, but the people here want me to see it because they think it will make me cry. But I was wondering if you had seen it.
Sorry, no, I haven't seen that movie. Is it on Netflix?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe I'll check it out tonight.
Jesus.
What?
There's 3 kings on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you have a fourth one, Doug?
I gotta leave, you guys. I'm playing some.
He didn't.
Gotta shoot some stick with my son.
Yep.
Have fun.
Shoot some stick.
Check out my latest Daniel Ray things. I sent you.
Yeah. Did I watch that one already, or is it? You have to remind me.
Well, I think you saw them all when they were first done, but this is like with edits and stuff. And
Cool.
I took clips from Reed's channel and some conversations with Doug is thrown in there too. And
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it tonight. Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Awesome.
It's
Thanks,
long.
guys.
Good luck.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Don't dirty those headphones. What time does Yellowstone come out tonight?
Don't know.
Yellowstone comes on 6 p.m. my time, which is 5 yours. So it's already out. Let me double check on Peacock.
Pop some popcorn for that.
You made the straight, didn't you?
Hmm.
Damn it.
No, it's not out on Peacock yet. I think Peacock has the option where you can watch with your friends. Maybe you and I should watch together, Reed.
Oh.
We're friends, right?
What does that mean? Watch with friends.
I don't know. I think we take off our clothes and just watch together.
Cut you off.
No more. Well, Erica's in this hand. I got to be careful. She's dangerous.
Oh, damn it.
No.
Interesting.
Christian's trying to get in here.
John, did you just see the hand in the live stream?
No. Oh no.
Oh,
we both had the same hand?
It was Jack Ace, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah,
We both had the same hand, yeah.
Yeah, and you pushed me off of it. You bet. And I folded.
Yeah, it's proud.
$30.
Is that not right? I'm gonna
No,
start
that's-
listening to you now, Doug.
It's not all right. That's a bed of fear. But I understand. I have fear sometimes too. Oh, I think I would have won.
Mm.
I raised just to get Quaid and Diamond out of here. Diamond's never gonna call.
Don't tell me what to do, Doug.
Don't tell me what. Never mind.
I learned it by watching you.
That's an action flop. You better lead out, Diamond. Oh,
is that good?
Dude. That's a good bet.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, Matt's still in. Uh-oh.
Promise him a rose garden.
I'm still in.
Nathan's still in. Nathan has the nuts. He's just acting like he's, doesn't care. But he has the Jack Queen here.
Okay, Mr. Queen Jack.
Dude.
He has a king and he doesn't want anybody to draw. That's what he's saying to us, John.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sick.
Am I right, Diamond? Oh yeah, take your video off now. Coward. You're like those theists who come on my channel and don't show their face. You're a coward.
Show it. Oh, you won't show it. I wonder why.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Wow!
I would have lost.
You would have got a full house.
You would have gotten a full house.
I would have lost so much.
That would have been bloody murder.
I forgive you now, Diamond.
Thank you.
You saved John and I money.
It is an act of charity.
Yeah, you're a great guy. I gotta pee. Should I go now or later?
How's your pee timer? Is it
See,
calibrated?
That's the thing. It's like because you guys are already in this hand, I probably can't go and make it back in time.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till everybody calls, almost a family pot in order for me to make it. Either that or just go in here. Jack 10, good. Okay, give me bad cards so I can pee. Gotta stay.
Oh man.
This hand plays badly to a raise, so I'm going to.
And he's off.
I give him some extra time.
He waited until the last second. Like he stood up, moved away from the computer a
And
bit,
then clicked
and
it.
hit hold. Yeah.
I fast forward through the parts where they're going places and cars.
Oh my god.
Oh, I made it. Wow.
Thanks to Quaid.
Yes, thanks for tanking, Quaid.
Yep.
What I
That
want.
sucked. I had to stand, but I didn't have to stand, but that was the right play.
Diamond's in love with me.
Sure.
If I'm in a hand, he just has to be there. There you go. Let's get rid of these weak players. Matt's gone.
Doug's folding.
It's weird how, like, if I fold, I'm weak, but if I stay in, it's because I'm weak.
Yeah, it's either way you're weak. Nathan called.
Fold. Do it, Doug. You're not gonna
Yeah,
survive.
well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could go
there's
all
no
in
way I
and
can-
scare him out. Okay.
There's no way I can win if it's Nathan versus Erica.
Yeah.
Those
Nathan's
are the
holding.
strong players, obviously.
Yeah.
Those are the strong ones. Can't win against them.
It's like, uh-oh.
Good luck, Olin.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, there goes.
On the river.
There goes. All right. Damn.
That was a valiant effort, man. Like you.
Oh no!
If that straight hadn't come, I would have had to think about it.
I should
But
have
I'm
been
like,
looking out for that.
Yeah.
I think that's the longest you've stretched out 200 though, Nathan.
Well, I took 200 and lost it almost all, and then I tripled it. And
I've done that
lost it all
before.
again.
I guess
Oh, no.
there was at least one night. Didn't you go home as the lead at the table at one point?
One night.
Yeah.
One night. Yep. But I don't know if I was leading everybody. I just I did like triple my money and walk home. It felt good. I felt like walking away once I was at 500 because I knew that once I got up that high, I was gonna lose it all right away. Oh, I can gamble more, right? I've got more chips. That's how my brain works. It's definitely a fallacious way of thinking about it.
I figured if you made the flush, you would have bet higher.
Yeah, that was correct. Good analysis.
Are you seeing Read Yellowstone's out yet? Because it's on the internet. It says it's supposed to be out, but I don't see it on Peacock yet.
Me either.
Who raised this, Matt? Oh no.
No respect.
How do I look at everybody's hands?
Oh, Reed has
He has to show you.
Up. Yeah. Matt's gonna bet
hang on.
4. 8. Quick call.
There we go.
Oh, Diamond's in it too. Diamond slow playing his set of 2s. Quick call.
So, Erica, do you have a channel or something?
I have a channel for my business, but I don't do much with it. I have 10 subscribers. I mostly just upload music that I play and enjoy. I also use it for uploading recitals, but those are private. Those are only like for my studio. There's a few like, you know, examples of students singing, but I mostly upload those to Facebook because that's where I get the most traffic. So
on Facebook.
it's not, yeah. So I get a lot of business from Facebook. So yes, I have a channel. It's not very exciting.
How many views do you have on the most viewed video?
That one is skewed because I had actually linked it to an ad. So because I linked it to an ad, it has like over 300 views. But on the other ones, 60 maybe might be the highest. Maybe, I'm not sure. And I always get these like big, bold, you are ineligible for monetization. And I'm like, chill, YouTube. I have 10 subscribers. Breathe.
So I literally just now got a text message. Sorry to interrupt. You were saying
no, it's fine.
Well, why are you ineligible? I was going to ask.
Because the music I play is copyrighted and it recognizes like, so if I upload myself playing a Billy Joel piece, it's like, oh, this is Billy Joel. You can't make money on this. So.
Also, I mean, on YouTube, don't you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to get monetization?
Right. So I don't know why I get the message. I'm like, chill. I'm nobody.
That's a good point. Like, that's a waste of information.
I have a video on YouTube. It's just me. Like, I haven't shared it, but it's me playing Rhapsody in Blue on the piano. But that's out of copyright, right? So that shouldn't be a problem.
Let's see, Gershwin.
It was 2024 or 22. So it's been out.
Wait, 1924 or 1922?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's over 70 years, I think you're good.
70 is the cutoff?
I think so, if I remember correctly.
I thought that's like when the composer author dies, then it's plus some number of years, and they keep increasing it because of Disney.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we learned about copyright stuff in my undergrad, but I honestly don't remember.
I mean, ask yourself why we can't draw Mickey Mouse. It's because they changed the laws to suit Disney, actually.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Disney can kill you if they want to.
Yeah.
There's like a clause in some of their like, if you come to Disney to work and you're from overseas, there's like they can kill you and nobody can investigate it.
When I was in college, studying Japanese among other things, and one time my teacher decided she was going to show some of the students a Japanese film. It was actually like an animated feature, kind of like Grave of the Fireflies by Miyazaki. And anyway, somehow word got out, and Disney contacted her and said, "You can't show the screening unless you pay us a whole bunch of money." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? This is like education, apparently there's rules."
Oh, they better not find out I showed Fantasia all the time.
Yeah.
You can't even dress up like a Disney princess at birthday parties without Disney.
Well,
that doesn't sound true.
If you're going to sell your services as a Disney princess, you can't.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, that sounded really dirty. No, there are women who will dress up as princesses and go to like little girls' birthday parties.
Yeah, like kids can dress up as Disney princesses, but if you're an adult woman or man who wants to be a Disney princess,
in the park you can't. No.
Yeah, you can't. I can't wear a dress like Belle and go into Disney.
Well, that's also because they don't want the guests getting confused with who actually works with Disney and who doesn't. Like, to me, that makes sense.
Would they be confused if I did it?
They'd probably be very confused.
Oh, you're saying that rule just applies when you go to Disney World? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, when you go to Disney
World.
No.
Even in birthday parties in Tucson, if you are a 25-year-old woman who's being paid money to dress up as a Disney princess, you cannot do that.
Correct. No, but you can represent yourself as the royalty-free Hans Christian Andersen characters. Like, you can't be Elsa, but you can be Hans Christian Andersen's Snow Queen. And you can do that without paying money to Disney. So there are ways around it.
That's true. And wasn't The Little Mermaid, that was actually a story by Andersen, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was violent. I think that one was like really violent, though.
Yeah, didn't she kill herself and she turned into a bubble or something at the end?
I'm not sure.
It's not a
Nathan, you were
joke.
saying.
Oh,
Nathan, you got a text?
Yeah, I got a text to go see a burlesque show with the mayor of Portland.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon.
Wait, is the mayor in the show?
No, I think he's just going to be in the audience. Obviously.
Ted Wheeler?
But Ted Wheeler, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening at 6, so I better get ready. But yeah.
Your company is requested.
I'm trying to figure out how much tickets are. Apparently, it's a sold-out show, but they're finding some way to allow me to purchase some.
You,
let me
you
get this
have
straight.
to dance on stage.
You'd rather go see burlesque than hang out with us?
I'd rather go see burlesque than hang out with you guys. Absolutely.
Well, honestly, there's so many shows like that in Portland. It's not like a unique night.
Is this Rocky
night out in Portland?
Is this the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No, it's called the Cabaret Society.
Okay.
Cabaret.
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 Are you from liberal Kansas, Nate?
God damn it.
Do you spell culture with a K?
I'm gonna go see some cabaret.
That's
And afterwards, I'm gonna go eat at a buffet.
And drink some Cabernet.
Give me
Hey,
that.
Garcon, fill my drink,
Never fell
Garcon.
Oh, okay. $18.
Well, I suppose that, it's a good way to hobnob with the mayor. You know. But let me tell you, Nathan. In this world, it's not who you know, it's who I know.
Huh?
What question should I ask the mayor of Portland?
Which raft that looks the best on stage?
Text Peter Boghossian and ask.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't have his number, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell him, I have a question. I'm asking for a friend. No, I don't think so.
You always just text me, Reed.
You text you his number?
I'll ask it too. I probably won't get it on camera.
Is Peter unemployed right now?
That's a good question.
Basically. He has his own Substack and starting his own nonprofit.
How much money did he win from that lawsuit?
What lawsuit?
That was
No,
not
you're
him.
thinking of Brett Weinstein.
Oh yeah. I get them mixed up.
Yeah, they're completely different. One lives in Washington State.
But they both believe the same things.
Well, yeah, they have some.
They're the same brain.
Same brand of anti-woke.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the other thing I was gonna say is I legit just last month held a princess party at this house.
Really?
You did?
Yeah.
A Disney princess party?
Everyone dressed up as a princess. It was it was probably the best theme idea ever. It was
Disney's gonna hear this,
karaoke.
Nathan, and they're gonna kill you.
Oh, it was good. Absolutely hilarious. It's so good.
I'm coming for you, Quaid.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. That raise was targeting you. I don't care about the rest.
Well, fuck it.
Good call. Yeah, there you go.
Fuck it.
Man, if Doug's in, I'm gonna be in.
Oh, come on, Diamond.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
much vengeance here. It's unbelievable.
Hey, this could be another royal flush on the board.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. If this happens, there's something
Who's
sketchy.
gonna call if I go all in?
Me.
You will? Okay. I don't. It's not gonna make it damned if I lose.
All right, I'm gonna go get ready.
Later.
Go meet the mayor of Portland, so let me know how the question goes.
You got to stay for this. Oh, you got to leave. You got to stay for this hand.
I mean, I can say that this one hand. Yeah.
Yeah, just watch his hand. See if
Watch me
loses.
punish Diamond.
Yeah.
You might.
Diamond's
You
money.
might.
You got.
You know what?
Oh, no.
What time is it? How much time do I have?
15 minutes left.
15 minutes.
Did you
No.
fall a flush? How
What?
high of a flush did you flop?
High enough.
Oh no.
High enough.
If I fold, will you show me?
Sure.
Oh, son of a man!
Oh man!
Oh, that felt so good.
Ow!
That was dirty.
That was
That
dirty
was
coitus
dirty.
right there.
What'd you say?
Dirty coitus.
That was dirty.
The word of the day.
John, I think he just said you got fucked.
Yeah.
I usually expect like dinner first, but
All right, now I gotta go. It's been good,
And
guys.
lube.
All right.
Thanks for
See you.
taking my
Yeah.
money.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
See you later.
This is right in Diamond's wheel. What? You checked?
Yeah.
Check's good. I know you're slow. You're slow playing a monster, Diamond. I know it. Well, gosh darn it. Who raised initially? Was it me?
That's your responsibility to keep track of, Doug.
You can keep track of how many ounces of alcohol you've had.
Well, I must have an AIDS, right?
Yeah.
If you guys got the straight, I got a call because I don't have one. I just have sixes.
I had a straight.
Wow.
Didn't even bother playing it.
I play better drunk.
Aren't
You know, there was a
down?
theory when I was in college. There was a theory, especially popular among like fraternity people, that if you study drunk, then you should take the tests drunk.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
That sounds like an excuse to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Excuse for bad behavior.
if you study high and you take the test high, you get high scores. Duh.
Seems logical to me.
Yeah.
One of you better have a flush, or else I'm going to be upset.
Oh, really? You're going to be upset. Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Erica.
Okay, great.
I had trip
welcome.
9s.
I had it too, but I'm glad you beat me out on that because
I flopped a straight, so I was going for it.
I'm just hoping diamond raises. There you go. That's what I like about you, Diamond. You never, ever disappoint me.
Mhm.
If you were female, I'd probably marry you.
All right. How much should I bet?
I don't know.
all of
If
it.
I
15
all of
is
it?
good.
Yeah,
No, 15.
absolutely. No, all of it.
No, 15.
Yes, absolutely, all of it.
If you bet all of it, you're going to get no callers. But maybe you don't want any callers.
I want all the callers.
Are you going to re-raise, Matt?
Minimum raise.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh shit! Hang on.
And he folds.
What's oh shit? Uh-oh. Matt Reed's talking to Peter Boghossian right now.
He probably is. He probably is.
He's either talking to Peter or the mayor of
Portland.
Washington,
Tuscaloosa,
or Seattle, wherever Nathan was going.
or the Wichita home office.
I don't know if you guys realize how powerful
Wow,
Reed
you beat me
is.
with a king, I had a queen.
Yeah, that's
But
funny.
Reed has connections in like really high places.
Don't cross read.
No, I'm serious. Like he knows people.
Like
Look
the
at him
mafia?
laugh. I wonder if he's muted us. No, not mafia, but
He's connected.
he's connected. Like he, if he wanted Brad Pitt to play poker with us, he could arrange that.
You can make it happen. Yeah.
He can make it happen. Yeah, he's in Hollywood. He's in the movie industry.
Sweet. Can't wait. Cool.
Doug, my 9-year-old's next to me, and he looked at the everybody's cards, and he's like, "Doug's got a low amount."
What?
Yeah, tell your loved one.
Your loved one.
To go.
That the guy to my right had quad kings when I had the nut flush. Okay, and that's life. Tell your son that life's unfair, and that it will always be that way.
Doug says life's unfair, and it'll always be that way.
Yeah. And that is it your son or daughter?
Son.
Tell your son not to get married until he doesn't need to get married.
Wait, why does that matter whether he's my son or daughter? Is that not the same answer either way?
Yeah.
Oops. That's a very good point.
Son, don't get married until you need to get married. Daughter, wait until I can afford you so I can trade you for 2 donkeys and a goat.
Well, marriage is a business transaction between two men. We know that. The father,
Traditionally speaking.
yeah, that's why I give the daughter away during the ceremony.
Hey, do you know that in Papua New Guinea, if you convert to their religion, you get like 10 donkeys or 10 cows?
Yeah.
When you die, you get like 10 cows instead of like internal afterlife.
Well, Erica, you were a Christian when you got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you given away by your father?
I had him walk me down the aisle out of tradition, and I think they did say the like who gives his daughter, but it to me it was more out of tradition than feeling
But those
like I
words
was actually being given away.
But those words were uttered, right?
I think so. Honestly, I have to check the tape. I don't remember.
Pull the tape.
Did the word obey come up?
Abso-fucking-lutely not. I would have said no, and my husband knows it. I made a very, very bold point of that. It's like the pastor knew, he knew that word better not happen.
He's trying to sneak it in.
He knows he's getting a no.
It's good. It's good to set that out early in the marriage.
And honestly, the only reason I took his last name is because my first last name was boring.
Your first last name is boring?
Erica.
No, my first last name was actually I did know a Mrs. Boring. It was funny. She kind of leaned into the fact that her name was boring, but no, my name was Smith. It's like the most generic name ever. So.
Yeah, like Smith.
No.
You should have been called Jill.
Sorry, I was just making fun of that.
Jill Smith would have been a wonderful name for you. You could have committed so many crimes.
Is she like murderous or something?
No. Just Smith is one of the most common names, and Jill is one of the most common female names.
Is it?
And it's like, yeah. At least it used to be.
Oh.
Now it's
Beyonce now.
Beyonce or Ariana or something.
No, it's like probably Brianna or something that ends in an A.
But no, I was a Christian when I got married, but I was also not fully in it for a while. Like, if that makes sense. I was kind of, I call it, I was a dormant Christian.
You were a backslidden Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I just watched a good skit. You know that Bill Burr, the comedian? He has a Netflix special from actually a bunch of years ago, from 2014, but he talks about religion in it, and man, he's like right on the money. He talks about, it's basically like the outsider test. He talks about, he's like, oh yeah, everyone else's religion is stupid, but the one, that I got, now that makes sense. But he was talking about people like who, like they don't want to give it up because when their parents are in town, they're like, oh yeah, I go to church, You're like, I'm not doing that shit.
Quaid, you're on pace to be the big winner tonight.
I'm gonna go on here in a second.
You can feel it. You're gonna get dealt pocket aces next.
Oh yeah. How many games we got left?
How many hands? I don't know. That's up to Reed.
We probably still got like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
6. 15.
It's not about the money for Quaid. He's already established that he's good. It's just about having fun.
No, I tried that already. It worked out awful for me. I don't play that way anymore.
My winnings have declined since Anthony stopped playing.
Like measurably?
One of your live stream chat saying, "Don't play poker with Doug."
Yeah, he said that all on my live streams. $43 into 130. Too much. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd have to have at least another ounce or two for me to make that call.
What'd you have?
I had a 5. But as soon as that 2 came, I knew it was either flush draw or 2. So
Actually, Reed's only lost once, so that means he's made.
No, he's only up
$6. Or yeah.
Right now, you're the guy who has to tip.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't think I did the first time I played either. I didn't know we were supposed to. Does anybody tip? Do people actually tip?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize
How much?
Because we here are moral people.
Are we though?
Well, besides the chicanery and debauchery, we're very moral.
But we don't have any basis for that.
Yeah. Is your morality grounded, Doug?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we can't ground it, of course, but we can pretend at least. Oh, come on, Matt. This is so typical of you.
Classic Matt.
I'm just getting in your head, Doug. Just getting in your head.
I hope there's a hell.
Yes, I'm in the top layer of Dante's Inferno, right?
The
people who do minimum raise.
No, that's like the core.
Oh, that's the core.
It's
Okay.
the worst level.
How do you tip? You just send it through the Cash App or whatever?
It says tip the
Yeah.
dealer.
Not to
Yeah,
me,
you-
to the site.
There's a link right.
Oh, fuck the site.
No, what? No,
I thought I was tip and read.
What? This site is what provides us with the opportunity to fellowship.
I'm a Patreon.
Wait, who here
Patron
actually tips
of
the site? Let me know.
I haven't
I
yet.
tipped the site.
Okay.
I haven't.
All right. Anybody
Reed's
else?
tipped the site. I've
Matt,
tipped the site.
Erica,
Everybody's-
you tipped? No,
I have
no.
not tipped
Diamond,
it,
you tipped?
But frankly, I haven't been the big winner very often.
Yeah, me neither.
the site is what makes
The
this
big
all
winner
happen.
tips.
So it doesn't
Like-
go to Reed, just so we're clear.
No.
But think
No.
about it. There is. I don't think there's any other site that I know of, at least.
They got
that-
they're probably not strapped, would be my guess.
It's one
No,
guy.
no. This
If
is
they're
one guy.
providing- they're
This is like a
providing it to
month.
us
Oh,
for
is it one
free.
guy?
Yeah, this
I don't
is
know
like
anything
a
about
mom
the
and pop
site,
deal.
so
This is like capitalism at its best, where one guy said, "Hey, I want to make this thing." So,
are you the guy, Doug?
and no, I'm not
I
the
just
guy.
gotta know. Okay, all right.
No, I'm not the guy. I wish I had 7 deuce.
Show us what you got, Diamond.
Okay.
Oh, you were counterfeited.
Last hand.
After
Last
this
hand?
one, this is the last hand.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
It's so anticlimactic. You gotta give us at least
Yeah,
one
that's
more.
awful.
2 more hands.
Okay,
You
so
gotta-
this
yeah,
one
you
and then
gotta-
one more after it.
This
Yeah,
one. And
I
gotta build it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you got to build it up. So Matt's gonna do his 4. Oh, 6. Okay. It's a little less sinful, but not by much.
Or we can just keep going until my DoorDash gets here in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for the site, Reed?
I'm a
You're still-
Patreon subscriber.
Your
But
Patreon?
It's all
subscriber?
free. You don't have to pay.
I tipped like $5. I wasn't the big winner, but that I tipped like $5 through the dealer, and like I got a nice email saying, "Hey, thanks for supporting." And it was like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like even big sites like GG Poker,
Mhm.
they're not doing what we're doing here. They do not have video and audio while playing poker.
Hmm.
Mhm.
All right.
I mean, but like also they host massive multi-table tournaments and stuff like that, so that might get a little
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
know,
But
crazy.
but the whole video experience is what really adds to this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Like to see the pain in Matt's face when he loses. you can't put a price on that.
Right.
And the joy in his face when he wins. You know, you can't put a price on that.
I tried to push everybody out before that straight happened. Didn't work.
Yeah, there's a good chance a lot of people have aces, right? When all you need is an ace to make a straight.
Yeah.
Well, it was not on the flop though. You needed.
That's true.
You didn't need a. It wasn't a connector. It was like there was one in the middle.
Oh, come on. Don't check, Matt.
Of course he's
I'm
not.
not checking. I'm betting.
There you go.
I look like a guy who's going to sit here and check. What, do you think I am, weak?
Yeah, you're not a wuss.
Couldn't see that raid, whatever that was.
Yeah,
What was going on?
it's heading to me.
Oh,
Should be here,
okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe less.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh shit.
Kitty.
Oh shit.
That was a quick re-raise.
Yeah, she's being loud because she wants food, but food times it for an hour, and my husband's trying to sleep.
Oh, I want to see the joy in Matt's face when he wins. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Drawing dead. You're
Oh.
welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got to give him a little bit more joy than that.
Well, he's not even smiling.
Okay, that felt good. That felt good. Thank you. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Especially because it's
What?
Doug's money.
I thought that was the last hand.
No, Reed said we'll go until his
No
DoorDash arrives.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Hang on. How many more minutes is that, Reed?
He
Like-
said maybe 10.
It's like 5 minutes.
Oh,
5-10 minutes. Yeah.
yeah, it's not worth me buying back in.
Yeah, you can just sit back and watch, Doug.
Hang on.
Analyze our moves.
Yeah.
Or I can watch Yellowstone. Is it up yet? No. Or I can call my dad and wish him happy 83rd birthday.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
I don't see a way to get Yellowstone. I think you have to like.
Well, it's on Peacock.
Well, I read an article. It's not going to be on Peacock. You can only have it. through
What?
subscription? Like a cable subscription, which is crazy.
What? It was on Peacock all along.
I know it was the thing that they used to have people sign up for Peacock, but now it's so big. They're like, go back to cable or something.
So how are you going to watch it?
I don't know.
This is nuts.
What is Peacock?
It's like Hulu.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a streaming service.
It's a streaming service.
I think it's like through NBC or something.
Let me see if it's on YouTube TV. I got that.
I think it may be on there. Maybe Hulu Live TV as well. May have to get that.
Damn.
Oh. It is on YouTube TV.
Wow. Pear wins it. No one had a club.
That's crazy.
Live.
It's on YouTube TV. However, it says it's not going to be out till
No, you are being bad. It's
till
right
November
there.
12th.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Torrent.
Well, that's illegal.
What's illegal?
Torrent.
Oh, BitTorrent. Yeah.
And I'm a stickler for the rules.
Unnecessary fold?
Yeah, I pulled an Aaron.
What's going on over there?
It was just that bad.
It really was.
It's never that bad.
Yeah.
Is it on Amazon Prime?
Ah, fuck Diamond.
Not worth it for me. Not at that price.
Man, it's nowhere. What was the name of that movie I was supposed to watch?
True Romance.
True Romance.
Oh yeah, True Romance.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies. Watch that.
No, I'm not watching that.
Watch it. It's really good.
No. It's of the devil. Animation? If it's going to be animation, it has to be Pixar.
Have you not seen the Animatrix before?
No. What's
You never
that?
seen a Disney movie?
The
That's
Animatrix.
what I mean. Pixar is Disney.
It's like a prequel to the Matrix, but animation.
It's good stuff.
It's like
Never seen it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, well.
Did you hear that?
Should have pushed you out sooner, I guess, huh?
Did you hear Matrix is coming out with number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
That better be
They've been
good.
filming for a while.
Last Hand.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, everybody go all in.
Let's see.
Entertain me.
Nope, I'm taking my 60-cent profit and buying myself something nice.
Are you not entertained? Gladiator. 20, huh? 20. 20.
You gotta have supper yet. How many people here say supper instead of dinner? Am I the only one?
I don't say either.
What do you
I
say?
say dinner.
I say bangohang.
Oh,
I can't remember the last time I've used the word supper.
but translate that word.
It means evening meal.
Yeah.
Evening
You
rice.
dine- But at this hour, do you dine or do you sup?
You're supposed to say supper. Supper's supposed to be the largest meal of the day, and usually
Yeah.
that's the evening meal, right? Um,
I think the last time I've even really heard the word supper
hell?
used was in a Muppets Christmas Carol when like Tiny Tim was, or whatever, they were outside the window looking in because they were poor and people were eating.
I love A Muppet's Christmas Carol. It's one of my favorites. Also, one of the few Christmas movies my Scrooge husband will actually watch with me.
So
Oh,
Quaid,
wow.
you're the big winner, Quaid.
All right.
So we'll go out tonight and celebrate.
Doug, did you watch the replay of the thing with Diamond? What was the story there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
What was I supposed to replay?
6:14. There was supposed to be a replay of something or other.
Yeah, you're right.
Where the one where he chased you out when you thought maybe he was bluffing because the betting seemed weird.
I forgot. Diamond, you
Yeah.
want to reveal? Did you have it?
We can't hear you, Diamond.
Is that better? Can you
Yeah.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
had
have-
2 pairs, so it wasn't nothing, but it wasn't the best. I don't remember
forgot.
what it was.
I forget what I had, but
I think I would have beat you, but not by as much as maybe you thought. Yeah, did you watch the last couple of hands, Doug, with everyone?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Why?
Any learn anything new? No.
No, you all suck.
That's
Actually,
fair.
John got very lucky on the last hand.
Yeah, he did. Well, you pulled us straight.
Although he still had the best hand before.
Yeah, yeah. We were both going for straights. He pulled it.
Anyhow, guys, have a great evening.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. Thank you.
And
Thanks.
Later.
See y'all.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Mm.